not feeding.
Oh, we're gonna need a sound test.
Oh, you're gonna have to do it again.
Yeah, man, back me up. I don't want people staring at me. Intro has audio, but you don't, Jamie.
Mike, that's on you.
Mike's being picked up by everybody. All Mike's being picked up.
Okay,
Now we've got audio.
We've got audio? Okay.
Ooh, I'll be looking rough.
All right. Well, bear with us while we get through our technical difficulties. So apparently now we do have audio. So welcome to Knights of the Loot Table. We'll do some brief introductions of our players. So starting on my left, we have Ashley and Colin, Reggie, and Bill. And so we'll get to character introductions here in a moment. But as we enter, we see a very large port city. It's high walls protecting it. It's almost virtually unassailable. It's a very busy streets. There are the people are for the most part dressed for what most of you would consider, maybe not you, your character Katinka, but for most of the others would consider rather scantily clad. The women are more moderately dressed than the men, but the men are very scantily clad. You see statues of Minotaur, and you're as you walk down the city streets, it's very bustling with trade. And this is the port city of Kalimda, and it is at the northern entrance at the straits, entering the Sea of Istitia. And our players have all come here for various reasons, and we'll start with Ashley. What is your character doing? Describe what we see.
Katinka is a warlock fairy who is, kind of dark in color, very pretty purple, sparkly wings, teeny tiny. She's little. She's lives in the forest typically, so she's very earthy. She smells earthy, but not bad earthy, the good earthy. So she's probably just kind of looking around, taking in everything. She's very observant. Always notices everything. Is always on the alert, paying attention to everything around her.
Where's she standing right now?
Which way did we come from?
You're on the deck.
Oh, I'm on the deck. That's right.
You're on the deck.
So she'd probably be. I can't reach. Hanging out in there somewhere.
Standing on the deck of a boat, looking out. Okay. And with her, we have Flair.
My character's name is Flair. I am a fire genasi alchemist. My character is definitely dressed for travel, very long distance, with just basic weapons, but a lot of equipment on him. And I am currently on the deck, talking to perhaps like other crewmates, just asking questions.
Okay. So you two had already boarded the ship and performed a task in service to the captain in order to guarantee your passage. You were planning to book passage to the city of Thessa, where you believe that's where your path lies. Coming down the city streets toward the harbor, we see a short man with an odd adornment on his head.
So you see Poe. He's a halfling, just a little over 3 foot. He has a hat that is a baby black bear fur, and it is not fake.
Oh, that's
And
rude.
he has leather armor, traveling gear, well-worn boots, carries a staff, and he has a rickety-looking wooden shield strapped to his back. He's glancing around, looking at everything, avoiding the large crowds as he makes his way through the city. Very observant, but more in the curious way, not in the somebody's gonna get me in the shadows way. Just taking in everything as he makes his way to the boat. Big smile on his face. And even though this is a pretty warm climate, he's pretty bundled up anyways with furs and cloak and stuff.
Okay. And you've been in the city for how long?
He's probably been in the city off and on for quite a while in this area. This is the first city he went to many years ago and kind of been in the area.
Setting out on adventure again.
He doesn't stay in the city much because he prefers smaller settlements, but he enjoys the city and its pleasures, drinks, and food. So,
okay, now is Poe, and walking next to Poe, we see a very rather large contrast to the diminutive Poe. We have
Dargo Dragonsbane. I am about 6'5", 320 pounds of raw Dragonborn. Everything you know about Dragonborns, just raised to be that guy,
okay.
Or that Dragonborn. From a very young age, was trained in martial combat, was a mercenary for a very long time, and fought in some major battles. I have a giant scar across my left eye, and just ran into Poe, and he just seemed like somebody I could walk around with and talk to.
Yeah, kind of an odd couple situation.
Yeah.
Poe's pretty much accepting of everybody.
Well, and you were both headed to the docks,
Yep.
so it made sense to travel together. Okay. Your Dargo, what are you wearing? What do you look like?
Wearing chainmail. I've worn it to battle many, many years. I'm only about 25 years old, but it has a Dragonborn. I'm a hardened veteran.
Okay.
And just nice and shiny.
Okay. And what color your Dragonborn?
I'm a gold Dragonborn.
Gold Dragonborn. Okay. Great. So what I'm going to have everybody do is roll a 1d6. Your characters have accomplished to date, in addition to what you already had.
May I borrow a pencil?
Pardon?
May I borrow a pencil? Sorry.
Yeah. Mike, would you grab a pencil?
I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, if anybody else needs pencils. Okay. All right. So as you reach the harbor, there's several different ships that are in the docks there. One seems to be about ready to depart, and maybe is where you could book passage. There is an elder, like I wouldn't say elderly, but a seasoned sailor who's standing at the end of the gangway down on the dock itself, and seems to be coordinating the last minute addition of supplies. So if you
Poe will step up and kind of step a little bit in front of Darko and sir, can I get your attention?
yeah, what you need, little man?
Looking to book passage.
Where are you going? We're headed to Thessa.
That sounds good.
Just wherever you wanted to go. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And what about you?
Wherever Poe goes, I go.
Okay. Yeah, we you can book passage. It'll cost you 5 gold to for the trip to Thessa.
Oh.
That is one way, and meals are extra.
How much for meals included?
7 gold.
Oh, I'll pay 7. And he'll pull out 7 gold, plop it down. Does that seem good enough, Darko?
Seems
I'm
fair.
sure you can eat them out of 2 gold worth of food.
Seems fair enough to me.
Okay. All right. So you each subtract 7 gold, and you've gotten your.
Where can we put our stuff?
Here. Hold on. Let me get her name.
We technically don't need food, but
Don't
you
worry.
just wear it.
no, I can.
Would you believe I
Good
downloaded the wrong notes onto this computer?
That's great.
So,
Don't worry, Poe.
that's okay.
I'll eat your share.
That's okay. Shari, at the top, we'll make sure you get to your quarters.
Oh, okay.
And as you board the ship, and there's she's a dwarven woman, probably fairly young. Her beard is not that long, maybe down to about here. Seems a friendly type, and she observed you purchasing your passage, and asked you to follow her. You follow her. You walk past a weird-looking ferry, and some guy with bright red hair. As you go down into the ship, they show you there's some small quarters that you'll have to share. Basically, 2 hammocks that you would be able to share in this stateroom. It's mostly a cargo vessel, but they do have some facilities for extra crew or for passengers. Okay, so you can store things there and meet on ship or on the deck whenever you're ready. And she just kind of stands there and looks at you.
Oh, when are we going to leave?
We leave within the hour.
Oh, thank you. Do you need any? I already paid.
And she storms off.
You just showed me to a hammock.
Oh, that seemed weird to you.
I don't know.
Weird.
Dwarves are usually grouchy, so.
Okay.
And I won't actually put anything in there, but I'll go back up to the deck.
Yeah.
Go back up to the deck. Okay, as you go back up to the deck, you see the people you had seen before. It appears there's probably about 5 to 10 people, or 5 people are like working on the deck. You estimate that there's probably no more than 10 crew for this boat.
Oh.
And you're not sure about the ferry and the
They don't look to be working.
redhead. They're not working. They seem to be looking out over the sea.
We've already done our job.
Getting ready to depart. If you'd like to mingle or introduce yourself to any, the crew
Yes.
seems busy, so you probably shouldn't be talking to them.
Yeah, Poe will walk up and look at the ferry. He goes, "I've never seen one of you." I guess look down at the ferry. He's probably a little.
Yeah, it's probably one of the few people you could look down to.
And I'm Poe. Poe of Wickerton.
Tinka.
What brings you to this glorious city?
Just traveling.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
That's about all he's getting. He's getting
not outgoing. Okay,
And he will walk up and he'll go to the front of the ship because
She's suspicious.
he just kind of wants to look as he's going.
okay.
I'm up next to it.
You're gonna stand up there. All right, great. Flair, do you want to introduce yourself to them, or
I already know.
you already know
Yeah,
Katinka?
we've
Yeah,
already
they've
done our
met.
thing.
You two have met.
All right. I might go ahead and I guess walk up here like right steps.
Well, remember, you're the reason why I have passage on this ship, so you can't leave me.
All right. As I stand behind them, I'll greet them. I'll introduce myself. My name is Flav. I am on my way to Thessa for, well, business reasons, to put it plainly. What are your names?
Oh, I'm Poe, and this is my slightly larger friend, Darko.
Darko.
Dargo.
Um,
Dargo Dragonsbane.
Doggo.
Thessa just seemed like a good place to go. There's probably some work there.
Okay.
Have you been there before?
Have I been there before?
Mm.
I've been I left about 7 years ago from my home.
Roll a D100.
89.
No, you've not been there before.
Ah, no. I've traveled a lot of places in this area. It's always good to see another place.
Yeah, and you've heard of Thessa. Thessa's a very famous town in the area. It's a little bit different culturally than what you've been exposed to so far. It's a city that sits at the edge of a river delta, and is the main city for the Greyeka, the nation of Greyeka, which lies to the south of in the sea. So, if we're looking at the area, you're on the southeastern quadrant of the continent that's on the world Pavis, and you're inside that portion of the continent. There's the straits that enter at the north and open up into a fairly large sea, and Thessa is at the southern edge of that sea. So you're at the northern edge at the entrance, and basically you're going to cross that sea to get to the south.
So, I like to see places. Before I return home to pick up the family business.
And what would that be?
Protectors of our community. My family has a long line of druids that manage a grove up there.
And he'll look at Darko and go, what about you?
I'm on a quest to kill every chromatic dragon I could possibly find.
I look up at him like this, like,
And he's impressive, but he doesn't quite have the bearing of someone who's slain dragons
he's got
before.
goals.
But he's got aspirations.
Life goals, guys. Life goals.
He's got deadly life goals.
Life goals. Great.
Flair looks a bit in disbelief, but can definitely respect the, I guess, determination. Interesting. Well, and you'll look behind him, and he'll remind you of your character's name again. I'm sorry.
Katinka.
Katinka, I'm sorry. I'm really bad.
We've been friends. We go way back. Come
I'm
on
sorry.
now.
I'm really
You've
bad
known
with
each
names.
other for
We
like
fought battles
days.
already.
Alright. He'll look back at Katinka and he goes, oh, that's a business associate of mine. We,
I figured she's kind of flitted up over
yeah.
this way somewhere by now.
And,
go ahead and move her if you want.
Great. I'm short.
You know
Well,
what?
I may not be
Matt?
able to speak
You know, I
for her,
ordered
but
those sticks and they never came.
Ditto.
I
Because
might
I
be able to
ordered them
speak
too,
for her,
and
but
then
if,
they got returned. I don't know.
Yeah, I got the order canceled. Yeah.
I might not be able to speak for her, but if I can be of assistance in any way, shape, or possible, I would be more than glad to.
Oh, the same. We're always looking to earn some coin or see some sights.
Yeah.
I mean, we just recently met, but Dargo seems like a good guy.
Never seen a fair.
People don't mess with you when he's around.
And you're interrupted as there's a bell sound, and you hear some orders being shouted by the various crew of the boat, and they begin casting off lines and pushing away. It looks like you're setting sail.
Oh.
And as the boat is kind of just pulls away, and they get the sails raised, and because it's just right for the timing for the way the wind and the tides are, so that they could pull away.
You're in trouble, Flair.
Flair's got a bad memory.
Yeah.
That's The boat turns and sets sail. You see on the back of the ship at the deck, there's a pedestal with a purple crystal that's in it, and as the boat leaves, there's an elven woman walks up to it and seems to be performing some sort of incantation on it, and it begins to glow. And as the ship pulls away, it makes its way toward the south, and you begin your first day's journey. You can expect that this journey is probably around 5 days. It should not be more than that unless there's exceptionally bad weather or something like that would slow you down. You will need to detour around the center part of. You're not going to be able to take a direct path across the sea because there are some dangers that need to be avoided.
Those dangers need to be avoided. Let's go.
So they kind of hug the coast, or near enough to the coast.
It's split the difference, yeah, between straight and hugging the coast. The coast itself can be very dangerous, right? As long as the boats tend to stay floating as long as they don't hit something, and the coast has a lot of something to hit.
I grew up in a forest.
Me too, but I can fly, so I'm good.
The lady who performed the magic, am I able to speak with her, or is she a crew?
Sure.
Can I first ask her what kind of what spell was that you used upon the ship?
That she introduces herself. Hi, I'm Celia, and I am the ship's mage, and what I do is I ensure that the ship is protected on our journey because there are hazards that we would otherwise encounter that could be very dangerous. And what this does is this makes sure that we are not as perceivable by enemies that may try to attack us. So it makes for a safer journey.
Okay. Well, Celia, my name is Claire. And when me and Katrina first came upon the ship, we exchanged services for passage and equipment. And so, seeing as how you're the mage, do you have any alchemy ingredients I could use?
No, I don't practice alchemy. However, you may speak to the ship's cook or the quartermaster. They may have something that would allow you to purchase what you need.
Well, thank you very much. And I'll walk off.
Okay.
Move my character right there.
And she just kind of goes back about her business to the back of the ship. She's just looking at the shores as it recedes in the background.
So we have 5 days, supposedly?
You have 5 days. Now, what we'll do for these 5 days, there are several tasks that you can do. You have the opportunity to either learn some skills. You have the opportunity to practice something that you're wanting to do. Perhaps even earn coin if you've got something that the crew would pay for. So those are kind of what you can do. If you want to learn about cooking, you could go down and work with the ship's cook. If you want to learn about sailing, you can work with the crew and try and see what you can pick up with as far as sailing. Otherwise, you can enjoy the journey. You can visit the quartermaster. They may have some reading materials available if you're so inclined. That's kind of what your options are at this point. You're going to have a couple of days at least before anything's going to happen. So you've got you need time to shop, prep, that sort of thing.
While the crew is busy getting out of port and stuff like this, I'm going to look over to Darko. Darko, do you have a dagger?
No, I don't.
You don't? I don't have a dagger either.
I have a warhammer.
I'm gonna look around the ship. Is there any bits of pieces of wood or something that are coming up that I can just maybe pull off? It's just small, couple inches long.
Give me an investigation check.
And then when I see this, if I see one, I'm gonna look around and make sure nobody sees me doing it. But
Okay.
investigation, not very good. A 3.
3. You know what? This seems to be the best kept ship you have ever seen.
And I'll lean over to
There
Dargo.
is no.
If you see any pieces of rope or pieces of wood from the ship, grab one for me. Just small. In the next few days.
Okay.
You could
Rude.
definitely get some rope from the quartermaster.
Oh, I just want a little piece.
Most of these asking to get hit.
But
I'm guessing I know who that
otherwise-
is. Yeah. Okay.
Otherwise, for me, I am just gonna stay on the deck as much as I can during the day and just observe the wildlife or everything around. I'm not interested in learning how to sail a ship or cook or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
More about just observing the creatures
Sure.
of the ocean and birds
Sure.
and stuff like that.
And I'm going to do the same thing, but less for curiosity purposes, more of I'm watching and
For chromatic dragons.
yes, yeah. I'm keeping an eye out on everybody, kind of getting a feel for everybody.
Do any
Making
of
sure
the
Okay.
nobody's
sailors-
malicious, you know.
Okay.
Just
Um,
taking notes.
All right. Give me an investigation check.
Oh yeah, I'm not investigating. I'm just looking for animals.
Yeah, I know. I'll get to yours in a second.
19.
19. Yes. So I will get to yours in a moment.
Ooh,
Okay.
fun.
All right. So Poe, for the first day, roll me a d20.
12.
12. Okay. Hold on 1 second.
I'm guessing if I haven't been to Thess, I haven't been on the ocean before, so I'm trying to.
You've been to the ocean. I mean,
not on it.
maybe not on.
So
the
you're
ocean.
puking your brains out,
This
maybe.
may be.
Little seasickness
Pretty
there.
hardy.
I mean, you're wearing bears. I mean, you probably have a tough stomach.
It doesn't smell, by the way. It's good.
But it's a
good
baby
smell.
bear. Rude.
Do any
All right.
of the sailors?
So
know
you
how to
see,
fight?
yeah, some of the sailors do know how to fight. They've all got weapons. Not everybody carries their weapon with them all the time. The captain does. The first officer, who was the one who took your fare as you boarded the ship, he does. Most everyone else just carries like a knife or a dagger that they use for working as they're sailing. But yeah, they have some sort of weaponry with them. Yes. You do see dolphins
Oh,
as you're
I'll probably
departing.
enjoy watching them as long as they stick around.
Okay. Yeah, you see a pod of dolphins, and they're kind of swimming and playing in front of the ship. So as you look down, you see them jumping. So you are now familiar with
I'm
dolphins.
probably like really as close up on the railing as I can get,
Oh,
looking over.
Oh, childlike curiosity.
Yeah.
How cute.
Otherwise, just let me know whenever the first night is, because I think I'm gonna change the spell up.
Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, you hear the captain and the first officer. You just kind of casually meandering around, and you hear them talking about how they're going to have to sail further east than they typically would because of the reports they've been getting.
Do I hear what kind of reports they've been
They
getting?
don't mention what the contents of those reports were, but they're nervous about something, and they're diverting from their normal course that they would ordinarily take because of some things that they've been hearing. So you know that much.
So they're hearing stuff, which means they're hearing it from somewhere, and we're on one ship. So Katinka's just going to keep being her small, cute little self and just observing and
Okay.
listening around the ship,
Okay, great.
taking in information.
Okay, sounds good. Flair, do you want to head somewhere? You were looking for alchemy supplies.
Yes, I would like to go to the ship's kitchen
Where-
area.
Oh,
Chef.
okay.
Is that in the bottom area?
Yeah. So the it would be down below. It would be
Okay,
where you
my
are.
character's generally down there.
Okay.
And
What?
the comments.
I think dolphins eat halflings.
But I'll ask, hello, I am a passenger aboard this ship, and me and the captain came upon an agreement that I would trade goods and services for equipment that you could, gift me. I would need alchemy ingredients, brewery ingredients, and a bucket of water.
Okay, and so you see this gruff-looking turtle turns around, and he looks you up and down, and says, "Why you come here to steal my stuff?"
Well, you'll be getting something in return.
What do you have to trade?
Well, as I said, brewery equipment. I'll be offering alcohol beverages to the ship.
Oh, you can make alcohol.
Yes, sir.
Well, in that case,
Come on in.
pull up a seat.
Can never lose with that.
Okay, so you've got a generally friendly disposition with this turtle gentleman now, and he introduces himself as Sergey.
Wait, sir as in like knight or sir as in
Sergey,
knight? Okay.
like corgi, but with an
Okay.
instead of a or. Sergey.
Nice to meet you, shit. Sergey.
And I may have to ask you for those names later.
Alright.
Like, who's that guy?
I don't have a notebook. Rude.
Our official
I know. I don't have my
recorder of all knowledge is not prepared.
I know.
This is horrible.
It really is.
Okay, maybe at the break we can get you a notebook. Okay.
I feel naked.
All right. Well, that's not much for Katika. So she.
Give her time. It'll probably all come up anyway.
Just for potions, I was thinking of crafting just basic healing potions and maybe other basic necessity potions.
Well, I've got the ingredients you would need for some healing potions. Those will run you about 25 gold. Do you have that kind of coin?
I can't trade the services I did when I entered the ship and alcohol for those equipments.
I'd be willing to pay you 5 silver a day for your brewing and fermenting.
What if I offered, with the little time I would left on the ship,
Now maybe if you could teach me to brew.
you got yourself a deal.
Okay. He would be willing to give you the materials for one regular healing potion in exchange for you spending the next 2 days teaching him how to brew and ferment some sort of alcoholic beverage. The type is up to you.
Alright, so I'm going to get one healing potion from this.
You'll need the time to actually craft it, but yes.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
Alright.
you'll get the materials for one healing potion, including the vial.
Alright, nice.
He does have vials available. They are not very expensive.
Okay.
You could pick up. In fact, he offers you a few as part of the trade.
Would I be able to craft any fire resistance potions, or is healing it?
All he would have the materials for would probably be like healing potions.
Alright.
For something more advanced, you're probably going to need a larger city or some place that deals in herbs and those type of chemicals that you might need.
Okay.
On a boat, I mean, you're kind of
Restricted.
limited. Yeah.
It's like, I'm on a boat.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, my God.
Copyright strike from the Lonely
Half the
Islands.
table's gone.
Yeah,
Everybody. Not cool, man.
Los Lonely Boys. Look at
Yes.
Otherwise, I'll just observe everything all day, and when it gets closer to dark, I'll eat my dinner and go down and I mean, I'll probably stay out on deck a little bit at night, but
Okay.
I am a halfling, so I don't see very well.
You do see seagulls,
Rats. The
which
sky.
you may have already seen.
Rats the sky.
Anything else you're wanting to do first day?
I guess I'll talk to the captain and the first mate about sparring with some of the crew.
Okay, you want to do some fight training? Okay. Give me a persuasion check.
11.
11. None of the guys really are in urge. Haven't. What happened?
Hey, are we broke?
No, I think it's on my end.
Everything is good over here.
Oh, you went to sleep probably. Hey.
And we're back.
And so we're back.
No one seems eager. You seem a little bit intimidating to them. And although you do get a couple of people watching you as you kind of practice your stuff and you I don't know, polish your weapons and make sure that you're, and you go through maybe some fighting forms that you know. But no one really seems to want to tangle with you. They don't really seem eager to sustain an injury at sea.
You intimidated when you didn't want to.
Yeah.
So that's no. You didn't offend anybody.
You're just intimidating.
You're just a little intimidating, and no one really wanted to play. So,
No. Play.
no
Play
one
with
wanted
me.
no one wanted to play with you because they thought they might be injured. Seriously.
I'm going to love him. It's easy to call him George.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything for the first day?
No.
Actually, the miner is in charge of making the boots.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Flair isn't a minor.
Yeah. How
Flair,
did I make him?
Flair's an adult, right?
Yes, he is, but I don't remember Hitler.
He's like, wait, hold on.
He isn't a minor, but I know. Oh, 23.
23. Yeah, he's of drinking age. So,
I mean, is there a drinking age in this world?
I mean,
Could be like
depends.
Germany. They just need to
it
see over the
probably
bar.
depends on the culture that
Just
you're
need to be able to
talking
see
about.
over the bar. That's good.
Yeah.
So, anything else for the first day? Or?
No, nothing really happens your first day. It's that's your chance to check the quartermaster. Did you want to check the quartermaster for some rope?
No, I want something from the ship.
Okay, you just want to try and find. Give me an investigation check for rope. You did one for the wood.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Yeah,
Ooh.
we'll say that.
For
You
that
see
noise.
some extra line that's laying on over there that someone hasn't put
Like
away,
just a little bit.
and yeah, you can
Find
cut
like a
off
hatchet
a
or
little
something,
bit of
yeah.
it. No
And I
problem.
stuck it in my pocket.
Just give me a sleight of hand check.
Not very good.
5.
5. Okay, you're pretty sure you got away with it.
It's only a little piece of rope.
You're pretty sure you
I
got
was more
away
worried
with it.
about prying something up from the ship than a little piece of rope.
I don't think anyone cares
Yeah.
all that much.
Probably
But
just
they've-
raising an eyebrow.
But someone
Why
you're,
is he
you
doing this?
you think you got away
I'm
with it.
good. That's all right. I'm good. Nobody saw me.
No one saw you. You're
As
pretty
Katinka
sure.
sits back in a corner somewhere going, what the?
The strange little man keeps. Is he a thief?
So
Okay, so we'll go. You go to bed that night. I need. Let's see. What's the best way to do this? I'll do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That night. That evening, you go ahead and you can craft your healing potion.
Okay.
So you can put that in your inventory.
Can I go ahead and select the prepared spells?
Yeah.
Since I'm resting.
Yeah. Go ahead and set whatever you want your spells to be. In your case, you can get back all your hit points.
Oh, thank you.
and
Oh,
Everything.
we're going back to sleep again.
Oh, I know what it is. I keep hitting this cord and I'm unplugging it. There we go. We're back. Sorry.
Where is the long? Are we good? Did we get our long rest?
Yeah, you can get your long rest. That evening though, Dargo has somewhat of a restless sleep. You see in your dreams, a dragon's face, but it's orange. It's not of any dragon type that you've heard of before, but there's this orange dragon's face that you see, and something about the dream makes it feel very real to you. That maybe there's some sort of premonition that this is who you're going to kill next.
Oh, you will notice, Dargo, that when Poe goes to sleep, he takes off his little bear helm and he props his shield and his staff up so it stands up, and he gently puts the little bear helm on top of his staff when he goes to sleep, like it's looking over him. You find it weird.
Yeah, a little weird, but all
You're
right.
gonna be the creeper of the group, aren't you? It sounds like
He's a druid.
you're an oddball. I'm keeping my eye on you.
But you notice that when he's going to bed, he takes more care for the little helm than the rest of his gear. I mean, literally his shield looks like it's probably put together with twine.
I have a question.
Yes.
How much does each potion weigh?
Oh, that's
Negligible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. For the purposes of our campaign, the way we'll do inventory is if it makes sense, then you're carrying it. If it doesn't make sense, then you need to come up with some reason for how you're doing it. I don't need a strict rule.
Make sense.
As long as it makes sense. A little healing potion, no.
You're trying to take the anvil from a forge, that might be a little different.
Exactly.
An egg-shaped crate that weighs 250 pounds.
Yeah, you just get your shield guardian and carry
Creepy little baby bear killer.
it.
So yeah, well maybe you should ask him about how he ended up with a bear on his head. So we move to the next day. Everybody's got their spell slots back. If you've used any, hit points back. If you used any, re-prepare your spells. And you have basically the same options today. I'll give you a chance. Everybody can interact with each other if you choose. If you want to ask some questions of each other, or do another one of those tasks that we discussed. You could either try and pick up the proficiency for sailing. You can try to pick up proficiency in cooking. You are already committed to teaching, so you'll be teaching him how to brew.
I'm gathering intel. Gonna keep trying to gather intel.
Okay. Add 10 silver, 5 for yesterday and 5 for today for helping the cook. And you're just listening for intel. You're spending the whole day just
That's pretty
kinda
much all I
spying.
do. Is I'm intel.
Okay. Give me. Are you trying to do this sneaky or just nonchalant?
I mean, she's little, so I kind of feel like she doesn't really have to hide, but people don't really notice her. If they
Most
do
people
notice
are going to
her,
notice the
it's-
fairy.
Well, I mean, if they do notice her, no whoopie, no big deal. Like
Okay.
You
she's
say
just
she's
kind of
Just
she's
kind of
just
flitting around.
nonchalantly moving
Not.
around and being
Okay.
observant.
Ain't she like half naked?
Yeah, she's not. Not.
I've
the
got
f-
the important bits.
The
covered.
fae don't tend to be
Yeah.
as clothed as well. Although from the society that you just came from, they are very.
Open about
Yeah. They're
nudity or showing a.
yeah, it's very, very normal for that particular society. Theirs was actually kind of maternal or female dominated and matriarchal. That was the word I was looking for.
Poe will go to see if the quartermaster or anybody has a book on sea animals, creatures.
Okay.
or stories.
How old are you?
Okay.
I'm just
He's
curious.
a halfling. He looks like a young adult,
Okay.
but he's a halfling.
Give me just give me an investigation check, I guess.
I think that's just a straight up. Oh, 17.
17. Yeah, you do. They've actually got several books, and one of the books is you were looking for on sea life.
Sea creatures, animals, monsters, or stories.
Okay, so there's two that may be relevant. One, there is a history of the Sea of Istitia, and the other is the let's see what would it be called? It is the creatures of the volcanic isles.
That's the one I'll grab.
Okay.
And I will ask if I can take it to the deck, read it while I sit up there.
Sure, give me 1 gold.
Okay, I'll give him a gold.
Okay, so you buy the book.
Oh, so I bought the book?
You bought the book.
I'll keep it there.
Like, I guess I'll go talk to the quartermaster.
And I'll go to the back of the ship today, look out the back, kind of try to find a place to sit up and read while I'm just kind
Okay,
of
you're gonna read and then kind of occasionally glance out over the water, see what you see.
see if I see anything interesting, and then go back.
Okay, great.
But that's what I am going to do for the till evening.
Okay, and
Unless
you were
someone
wanting
else
to go to the
happens.
quartermaster, and what were you looking for?
I don't know. Just maybe buy some vials, just in case.
Sure. He's got plenty of vials. He's got a whole case full of them. How many do you need?
I go 10.
Okay, yeah. Take 20 copper. You were wanting to, you were saying something?
Like let's say if the chef is at a point where I can leave just for a moment, I would like to go speak to the captain.
Sure. Yeah, you can get a break and you can find the captain. So you approach the captain.
Do I go ahead and ask him what I need to ask?
Go ahead. You approach him. He seems somewhat distracted, but he's not just giving you the total brush off. But yeah, he's not giving you his whole attention either.
I'll just start off by saying I do trust these are safe waters, correct?
Safe waters. Well, they're as safe as they could be.
Elaborate.
He's like,
Wait.
Well,
a
we
minute.
have countermeasures to deal with the dangers of the sea, but no, make no mistake, the sea is a dangerous place. There are many creatures that swim in the sea or live down at the bottom of the sea. There's sunken civilizations that rise up out of the chaos that attack ships in the night. There's creatures that would come up and swallow the ship whole. There's these giant things where they got these giant tentacles that'll rip just young, innocent fire genasi right off of boats and drag them to their depths in the ocean.
Are you nervous?
Me.
just a little.
You get
no pressure.
give me an insight check.
Okay. There we are. 13 plus 17.
Yeah, you can tell he's really giving you he's making fun. He's giving you a hard time.
Okay.
He doesn't see it as all that dangerous. But this is again this is his chosen life. But he does respect the dangers, but they're not as bad as what he's trying to convince you. He's trying to scare you a little.
You mentioned safety precautions. What might those be?
Well, we've got the crystal that allows us to prevent being seen by anything unless it gets very close. And we listen to reports of what's coming in and what other ships have encountered and where. And we've got our charts and we know where to go, where we can chart a safe course. The ship we've made dozens of trips back and forth in the last year between Thessa and Kalimta. And other than the occasional skirmish, it's nothing serious.
Okay. What can you tell me of maybe some of the passengers or workers here on the ship?
Why, are you trying to poach my crew?
No, sir, never.
He looks at you a little suspicious. Well, you can talk to them yourselves.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he doesn't really feel like giving you the rundown
All right.
of all the crew. He's like he said, he's kind of wanting to get back to his
Lookout.
direction of the crew in doing things. You're here, prepare to come about, and the boat shifts as it changes to a new tack and makes its way through the ocean, now going in a different direction. Okay, and the ferry has gone invisible.
I'll go to Bilbo and ask him what's going on.
Bilbo.
Bilbo,
Bilbo. Oh.
Oh, he's
Oh, dang it.
It's because I'm a
Yeah.
halfling.
Yeah, that guy. Poe. I'll go and ask him what's going on.
Oh, not much. Reading a book, looking for creatures. It's kind of new. Got a piece of rope. I'll pull it out. Just to remember this trip.
Okay.
And he stucks it in his little pockets, and you notice there's probably other little bits of things in there.
Okay.
And, but otherwise, seems good.
Okay.
The ferry is a little standoffish, and that the redheaded guy, he kind of wants to know what's going on, but they don't seem bad.
Give me a perception check with disadvantage because you're also reading.
Yeah, it's not gonna be very good. It's an 8.
An 8. Yeah, you see some fish and you see some birds, but nothing you haven't seen before.
Nothing interesting.
Nothing that's new and interesting to you. You were doing your spying, so go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Mm-hmm. Nat 20.
Nat 20.
I'm rolling today.
Okay. So you okay? This is a secret.
I like secrets.
It's a secret.
Yay!
Secrets don't make friends.
Okay.
What was the name of the ship?
The Amelia.
Yes!
Where's Repai Cheap?
Hey man, if we had a Reaper Cheap, this would be great. I'm just saying.
Everybody loves Repai Cheap.
Excuse me. Am I working on a potion at the same time as this?
No, you worked on the potion last night.
Oh, so I
so
can't do a second one?
yeah, you could do a second one if you have got the gold to buy the equipment or buy the supplies.
What time of the day are we?
Let's say midday.
All right.
At this point.
I'll be like, hey, Dargo, watch this, and I'll reach up and I'll cast a spell, and 10 little berries appear in my hand, and I'll hand you 5. Dargo, these are good berries. You can eat them; they'll heal you a little bit, and if you're hungry, you eat one, it'll fill you up. Just one. Just in
Yeah,
case you
put
need
them
it.
all in my mouth.
You should eat them.
Okay. You could have saved them. They're good for about a day.
Yeah, you do not need to eat tonight. You're full.
All right. Here, have one more, just in case you need it. And so I have 4 left, but I did cast good berry, so they're good for another 24 hours.
Can I grab a bucket and some rope? And can I attach the rope to the bucket handle and almost join them up here? I want to try something.
Okay.
With holding onto the rope, I'll launch the bucket into the water and grab a bucket of water. Then I would like to use cast. I would like to cast purify food and drink to make it drinkable water and give it to them as almost like a. It's clean water and it's probably the cleanest water we're gonna get. So almost like as a sign of friendship.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
Athletics.
Man, we're gonna have to grab onto this guy.
Yeah. Getting ready to fly over there.
18.
Yeah, no problem. You pull up a bucket of
Nice.
water, you cast your spell, and you have some of the clearest,
By the
most
way, you
pristine,
don't even need
purified
because
water
of the berry.
that you will ever find.
So I'm just pull like,
Why
I
did I eat all the burritos?
I'll call over to Katinka and offer them just to have 4 cups on me. Now I'll offer one to each member as almost like a sign of good fortune and friendship.
Okay, so
I might as well join
Oh,
guys.
thank you.
Flair has provided everyone with clean water to drink.
I was gonna say I would get her shot glass, but even that's too big.
A thimble.
Thimble. All right, yeah.
And then because he did that, and I have them, I'll say, well, since we're sharing, I give each of you one little good berry. These are good berries. If you eat it, it'll heal you a little bit, but also fill you up. They're good for about a day.
I'm
You,
gonna pocket it.
and Katinka, you would have seen good berries before.
Mm-hmm.
You would have seen them. Before.
Okay.
And I pull it from my pockets too.
I think just out of habit, I just kind of, just to make sure.
It smells good. It smells like a good berry.
I'm gonna pocket it and try using it as an ingredient later. Since I have
Sweet old
purified food
fried
and drink,
food
the
food
expiration doesn't really matter to me.
You can do what you want. Sure. I mean, I don't guarantee it'll work. But
And
I
I go
guarantee you
back-
can try.
I do get a little bit of water. I fill up my water skin with the water he got. It's
Okay.
probably cleaner than what they got on the boat. And,
Oh, by far.
and then I will go back to reading my book.
Okay.
But
Great.
when he did throw the bucket down, I was like looking like, okay, let's watch this happen.
like, Dargo, watch this shit.
Katinka smiles, you know. She's letting her guard down because she's noticed you're an odd one and you don't feel threatening, so. But she's going to continue.
Okay.
With her nonchalant, just meandering of the boat.
Give me I need everyone's passive perception. Does anybody have 15 or
I
higher?
have,
I have 14.
Nope.
I have
15?
I'll ask
Where'd it go?
It's right there.
Yep.
15. It's just
There it
whatever
is.
your
10.
perception is.
10. Okay,
Bonus.
since you pick up on some things, give me an insight check.
Uh, 17, 16. Let me see where. Oh, whoa. Sorry. 19.
Okay, yeah, so you notice the crew's acting a little bit differently. Like maybe they're nervous about something. Something seems to be bothering them right now, and suddenly the ship changes tack again, and the mage has come back from below and is standing up on top now.
What time of day is it?
It's late afternoon.
Afternoon. Huh. That's not good, Dargo. I'll lean over to him. Something's going on. So they went from looking normal to looking a little bit more.
They just seem nervous, a little on edge. Maybe they've gotten some news, or they're doing something that they're not used to. Nothing like imminent danger that
But
you
we
perceive.
Did change course pretty
But
quick.
you changed course, and they're behaving a little differently. Do you have Druidcraft?
Yes. Oh no, I
Have I heard any gossip
I didn't take
since?
Druidcraft.
You did not.
haven't. No.
It's like I pull out my two copious.
Well then,
I got a worthless spell for this ship.
give me
Create
a
bonfire
give me a
or
nature
be-
check then. Give me a nature check.
Have I heard any gossip since the captain?
It would be a 10 on nature.
Other than what I told you,
Okay.
that's probably the big thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the.
A 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't know what weather patterns are like
I
on the
wouldn't.
ocean. It looks pretty.
Just be. Yeah, just keep your eyes open, Dargo. I'm probably pretty good at reading people then, and it just seems a little. If they haven't acted like this, I'll just be a little bit more cautious. I won't be reading as heavily then. I'll be looking up a little bit more.
Okay.
But I'll just keep going about it. I did not share this with them yet, though. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm not too sure yet.
Okay. Fair enough. So the rest of the evening mostly passes without incident, but you do sense a storm seems to be forming off to the west, and you're headed south, and so the wind coming from the west has been very good. That you travel rather quickly the way this ship is built, and you're making pretty good time it seems. But this storm has them nervous, and you can tell now that they feel like they need to get further out to sea because they're afraid of being on a lee shore. So
Okay. So I might just think that whatever they're nervous about was the weather, maybe changing.
probably you get that sense, yeah.
When we get down for the evening to start going, get ready for sleep, all miss and dark. Maybe it's just the weather that got them. Because all of a sudden it looks like a big storm.
Okay.
Maybe it's nothing we need to worry about too much unless the ship starts rocking.
I feel like Katinka's going, she's more intent on what's going on the ship. Just because she's heard the captain, she's noticing the change in behavior, everything. She's going, I need to get to the bottom of this. What's going on?
Okay, so what would you like to do?
I feel like I need to be towards the captain's quarters, kind of.
Okay, so the captain's quarters are at the back, just directly below where your characters are.
Mm-hmm. She needs to be. I think she's going to be spending more of her time just hanging around in this area,
Okay.
trying to get to know what's going on.
Sure.
And stuff like that.
Okay.
It's like, I'll go up to the fire genasi and be like, "Would you like to spar?"
Well, I'm not necessarily one for combat,
I feel like
but
this chair is going to kill me.
sure, why not?
Okay.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Okay,
Please
we'll
bring
take
it
a
down.
brief
Oh, God,
combat break.
Please bring this down below.
I just realized.
No, leave it right up there on top.
I just realized every combat spell I have is a fire spell on a wooden boat in the middle of nowhere.
Mostly if you're going to spar, it's going to be...
Go ahead and grab the tray.
Where you want it.
Okay.
Just where it's... Yeah, that's probably good.
Wait, fist fighting or like?
Yeah, just
Okay.
hand in hand.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for initiative.
12.
It's an 8.
So with your scores,
Plus 2.
so 10,
Plus my what?
Dex mod.
Oh, still 12.
12? Okay, so you get to go first.
So just so I start off, what's around me, like barrels?
No. You're basically on the bridge of the ship.
Put up your dukes.
There is let's see. Give me 1 second and I'll put a
I
player.
have a plan.
Bare knuckles. You ready?
No.
You scared?
Maybe.
He's a big guy. Why would you
It's a
say yes?
6'5" gold dragonborn, over 300 pounds.
I moved it. I already moved it.
Okay. Put this this is the mage who's actually manning the helm right there in the center, right at the top.
Right
Yep.
there.
Yep. She's right there. And yeah, there's some ropes that are on the railing around there. There's but largely the area is free. The it's open enough where I mean, you don't have a lot of room to maneuver, but you could fight right there.
That barrel,
Or you could go somewhere else on the ship.
that bucket I had, it's still there, right?
Yes, it is.
Is it tied to the ship, or is it just like a bucket with rope?
I don't know. What did you do?
I
You pulled it up. Would you have left it tied
Yeah,
to the
it's
railing?
I don't think I even tied it to the railing to begin with.
Okay.
So yeah,
We're getting
it's just
excited.
sitting there. All right. I guess I'm just gonna throw the first punch.
Okay.
Wait, how tall I am. I'm gonna see if I can even reach the guy's head. He's 6'5". Can I even? I'm 6
This is
foot.
already not good.
My character's 6 foot, so all right. I'm just gonna go like just right on the nose.
Give me a melee attack roll.
Oh, wait, D20.
Oh, this is funny.
12.
12 plus your proficiency plus either your dex or your strength.
My proficiency is
It's +2.
+2. All right, and I don't have a modifier in strength or it's both +0, so I guess 14.
14, does that hit?
No.
Okay.
Not even close.
Do you want to move or do a bonus action?
You said there's a rope around me.
Yeah. That would be an action to interact with an object, though.
So I'm trying to question: do I want to time him up, or try to like Indiana Jones swing my way out of there and escape?
Just jump off the boat.
Yeah.
You better just
At that
jump
point,
off
I might
the
as well
He's
jump
like, no,
off.
I'm good.
Jump.
Done with it.
The water probably is not the most appealing place for you
Yeah,
to go.
especially with the
Yeah.
shape
You get that
of the-
sense.
But neither is a 6'5" boxing.
You agreed to the sparring.
I know.
This is all non-lethal damage.
He's got buyer's remorse.
He's like, oh.
All
Let's
non-lethal.
see.
He's like, it seems like a good idea at the time.
Okay. And if you leave the ring, you're out, right?
I don't know.
Is that the rules?
He
can't
didn't
see
agree
it.
to any rules. He just said you were
just
sparring.
Oh god. Alright. So I'm just gonna get ready to dodge, I guess. Just
Okay.
Get ready to dodge.
Okay. Go ahead. Your turn. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna punch him.
Gonna punch him.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me attack roll.
Yes,
What is that?
thank you.
4,
4 plus 6.
so 10.
10.
No.
That's gonna miss.
Oh.
You managed to.
I got
You managed
lucky.
to duck below. You get to feel that maybe you may be able to take him now.
Yes.
Mm.
Alright.
You
Our
feel full of
spells allowed.
confidence.
Actually, yeah, I mean, we didn't come across the rule. I'm gonna use the spell catapult and launch him.
Okay, so it doesn't launch him.
It launches
So
Oh.
catapult grabs an object and flings it toward.
You got a bucket of water. Use it.
Yeah.
You're doing a friendly fight.
Be like a
Catapult
girl and just
probably
fling
isn't
that
gonna
water
be
in his
non-lethal.
face.
So I'm gonna try to get the bucket there
Okay.
that has the water on it and make it land on his head so he can't really see anything.
I
Is
kind of
it
picture it
just
more like
catapult?
martini in the face kind of
Give.
thing.
I'll tell you what. We don't usually do called shots.
Oh.
In this scenario, for humor purposes, I will allow you to make a attack roll with disadvantage,
Okay.
casting
Fair enough.
catapult to do non-lethal damage by dumping a bucket of water on his head.
Alright. Oh, 17.
Disadvantage.
Oh.
Roll again.
Roll again. 18.
17 hit. Doesn't.
What is your armor class?
18.
So you fling the bucket, and he just goes,
Like,
and they go right past it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, you don't for the fighting. We don't necessarily have to roll in the trade. It's good if you do, but because that way anybody who's watching
Or roll
can
it up
actually
on the
see.
map, or-
I'm too
Yeah.
short.
Yeah.
If you can't, that's
my
fine.
turn.
Yeah.
That's fine. The only ones that we really need to do that is for initiative.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's helpful for people watching that they can see that
Yeah.
we're not cheating.
Guess what I'm gonna do? It's like I'm gonna run up and grab him
Okay.
and try
I'm
to
gonna-
body slam him.
All right, give me a. Okay, so you're gonna try to grapple him.
And body slam him.
All right, give me an attack roll.
Oh, God. Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
16, right?
That hits.
Mhm.
That hits.
Okay, so
Yes.
you've managed to grapple him.
He
Now
said-
what are you doing?
I'm just gonna pick him up and just wah. Body slam him.
Okay, I'm gonna say that the body slam's probably a second action,
Ah,
Just picked him
okay.
up this time.
but you've got him.
I just grab
You've got him, and you've got the little guy,
him.
and okay, so you are restrained.
Or would it be
So I can't do anything. Like, can I move my arms? Or...
Yeah, you can move your arms
Okay.
if you were gonna like cast.
So let's see what.
You can still attack and grapple. too.
Yeah.
I don't want to do fireball because that's just a bad idea.
hard to do non-lethal spell damage too.
So, I don't know much about Dragonborn. Do they have any form of ears or like holes or anything?
Do you have any ear holes?
They're reptiles.
Yeah, they got ear holes.
Okay, I don't know much about Gold Dragonborn, so I don't know if this is gonna work. But I'm gonna put my hand, like both hands, over each ear, and I'm gonna do produce flame. And I hope that just to kind of warm up his ear, so it might hurt, just so he drops me.
Okay.
But I don't know if Golden Dragonborns have a resistance to fire.
I don't think you have a
He might go,
resistance, do you?
"Ooh, that's nice."
You got a resistance?
I'm still gonna do it. You kind of see my hands and veins glow whenever. That's something that happens whenever I do fire magic.
Does it do any damage? The spell do any damage?
Let's see. So is it the save attack? It just says +5.
It's a spell attack.
Spell attack.
Oh, spell attack.
Okay. Make your spell attack.
Ooh, that tickles.
Roll d20.
Yep.
8 + 5 is 15.
I think it misses, right?
Yep.
Yeah. You go and you go, and you can't quite get your hands up to his ear holes. All right. So far, he hasn't been much of a problem. What are you gonna do?
Don't throw me overboard.
No, I'm not gonna throw you overboard.
Anything but that.
I'm gonna jump up and I'm gonna slam him.
Going
into the
body
ground.
slam him to the ground.
Body slam him into the ground.
All right. Give me an athletics check.
A nat 20.
No.
All right.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt.
It only does 1 damage, so plus your strength.
Yeah. 1 damage plus your strength modifier.
You're regretting this now?
Maybe.
You wanna roll?
You don't need to roll.
Oh.
Just tell
So
me
technically,
your strength.
My strength is
Oh, yeah, that's true.
4.
4.
Plus 4.
So 6 damage. You take 6 non-lethal damage. How do you look?
Is he knocked out?
5 health left.
Okay, so yeah, he's looking a little rough. He's got he bloodied his lip.
All right.
It is now your turn. You've been body slammed. So you are now prone.
Okay. So he's standing over me while I'm on the ground, right? I'm gonna grab any rope and just try to tie his feet together.
Okay.
You really want to keep going? Like,
Yeah.
You're not
All right,
learning anything.
Give me an attack roll.
Attack. 14. So 14. What do I add to that? Sorry.
Your strength modifier proficiency bonus.
Oh, proficiency bonus 2, so 16.
16 hit. So
I feel
you
great.
managed
I
to
have
grab.
the other team, but I feel terrible.
You
at
managed
the
to
same
grab.
time.
You managed to grab the rope. So you've body slammed him to the ground, and he's grabbed a rope.
Okay. I'll be like, good fight.
Let him up.
And I'll let him up, and
Now,
now
so he's holding his action.
we can become brothers.
Alright.
And
Okay.
I'm like, let's go get a beer.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you do have that damage. If you wanted to eat your good berry, now might be a way to get that back, right?
One.
Oh, it only 1 hit point.
Yeah, non-lethal goes away after a little bit.
I'm still gonna take it, but I want to squeeze into the drinks.
Oh, just squeeze it in the drink. And take
Yeah.
it. Okay. Sure.
That's what I'm gonna do.
All right. So go ahead and get one of your hit points back now. We'll say you get them all back within an hour.
All right.
All right. So with that little interlude out, you retire down, and the cook has the meal ready for the evening. So you head down. You can have some drinks and have your meal. Anything?
How good is the meal? Just curious.
Not great. It's okay.
I will eat a little bit, but then I'll eat my good berry.
It does. It's.
I won't. I will eat it to make him feel okay.
It's not
socially, but I'm not going to enjoy
You're gonna be
It's
blind.
not dangerous. It is calorie dense, and it is not. What's wrong?
The realms of the most one-sided fist fights.
The realms of the most one-sided fist fights. Yes, it kind of was.
Their armor class was scarier than the fight itself.
So you get your health back. Yeah, the food's not gonna make you sick. It's fine. But it's not.
I will politely eat enough that makes it. I'll take a small portion, since I'm small, but not as much as I normally would eat, and I'll pop the good berry before I go to bed.
Yeah, it's not Morton's. But it's okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. So as you're finishing up your meal, you hear the bell start tolling again, and you notice also that the ship has started to move more. You're feeling the seas have roughened, and the ship is bouncing in the swell quite a bit more. You're having a little bit of trouble maintaining your footing.
Since we're not sailors.
Like I'm starting to get
Yeah,
sick.
none of you have been sailing before. So yeah, I'll tell you what. That's everybody. Give me a Constitution saving throw. It's not
Well,
difficult. But
Katinka flies, so she can kind of. But I'll be nice.
things are moving around
13.
you. You're fine.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
6.
Okay,
19, I guess I'm not sick.
you're fine. Yeah, you failed. So you start to feel kind of queasy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're not feeling so good.
That
For
good
the-
berry.
For the purposes of this, we'll treat it like a temporary point of exhaustion.
Okay.
So any ability checks, you have disadvantage.
Disadvantage. I will go up to the deck.
Okay,
Like,
Okay,
I'm going
so
to go
you
lay
head
down.
up to the deck, and as you get up, you can see that the storm has really gotten close, and the seas are really roiling right now. The crew has gone up and they've shortened sail, and they're trying to keep it on the heading. And you hear the captain call out for all hands on deck.
I will be on the deck, but I will try to stay out of the way as much as possible.
Okay.
I will go wherever's out of the way,
Okay.
near a railing.
All right.
And hold on.
So
Mostly if I have to throw up.
so everybody's gone on deck.
Mhm.
Plus,
I feel
I
like
kind
I've
of
been
want to see
here
this
because I'm
too.
trying to.
Yeah.
Just the druid in me wants to see the storm.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
My character's still in bed. That's
All right, welcome back. And where we left off, the storm had rolled in, and the crew had all come up on deck and was busy working on the, getting the sails down so that wasn't as much sail up, and trying to heave to weather the storm. As that happens, you see all of you do, because you've come up on deck too. In fact, place yourselves on the boat where you would like to be.
I feel like Katinka's been there.
Where is most
Okay.
of the crew at?
They're kind of spread around. There's some on the deck down below. There's some on the foredeck, some on the aft deck.
I'm kind of looking off the edge.
kind of over there in the
I would probably be in the back.
In the back.
Yeah. I'm getting ready to throw off the back end. Throw up off the back end.
Okay. How about everybody else got where they would need to be?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. So you start seeing these creatures start come up out of the water, and everyone needs to roll for initiative.
Roll initiative. That's what I'm talking about.
All right. Oh, let me get up.
I can dig it.
Oh, I messed with someone's die.
That's fine. We'll just take whatever landed on.
8 plus 2, 10. Or, sorry,
Put
never
this
mind,
down
so
toward
8.
the aft end of the
Two
boat.
Kopeshes would be probably like 2 long swords.
Actually, move him.
To what?
The big guy now.
Kopeshes.
Which big guy?
Yeah, yeah. It'd be
This
like 2
one
long
down
swords.
this way?
Down to, yeah, down the minute.
Okay.
Alright, can you send me this thing?
They're so pretty.
All right. Can everything be seen
so
on
good.
the?
Why Why did I paint them so menacingly?
All right.
They're cute.
So, Katinka, what was your initiative roll?
16. So 15 plus 1, 16.
Dargo,
12.
Flair,
8.
Poe.
10.
Weird. All right. Katinka, you get to go first, and so you look out and you see these fearsome-looking creatures coming out of the ocean, and they do not look at you with pleasant intent.
Of course they don't. I'm small and very edible. Well, they're all over here, so. I don't like.
You hear the crew shouting and pointing, and you know where they
I
are.
think the
I
ship's
guess.
probably riding a little low.
Well,
on
and then,
the
like,
and the waves,
If
you
everybody's
probably-
shouting and pointing, I guess wouldn't I
Yeah,
guess
you can
come
see.
forward
Okay.
so I can see what the hell's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like what I see.
I only got one move. So, yeah. I don't know who to go for first, though. That's the hard part. I don't know. I don't like this guy right here. This tail thing.
The one right in front of you.
Yep. I
Okay.
guess I've got one move, so all I've got is Eldritch Blast.
All right. Give me an attack. Do that again.
That's what it sounds like when she casts Eldritch Blast.
Because she's a fairy. That's great.
So, yeah, she just. At the scary tail thing.
Okay. Roll me an attack roll.
Okay. 15. I don't know what my plus is. I don't remember which one I'm using.
It'd be your your
Yeah.
charisma bonus plus your proficiency,
Proficiency bonus plus 2.
and your charisma bonus.
Where is it?
Look at your charisma.
There it is. Yeah, hold on.
Plus what?
I'm not plus 2, so plus 4.
Plus 4.
Yes, plus 4.
19.
19 will hit.
I would hope so.
Roll for damage.
What is it? Damage 1d10. I'm so confused. 9.
9 damage. Nice. Anything else you want to do? Bonus action? Move?
I don't really have a whole lot, so we just gonna hope that does the trick.
Okay. So the spellcaster mage is continuing at the helm and asks the dwarven one next to her with the crossbow to take the helm while she goes over to the edge to cast Firebolt.
We're at which edge? We're at
To this edge. Yep. And yeah, he'll come over and take the helm. Yeah, it's fine. Wherever. And then she is going to attack the same one you did, Katinka.
I hate Michael right now.
So, okay. It's a 20 that will hit, and that will do 1d10 fire damage. 3 damage.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I know the mini has a trident. Does the actual monster in the game have a trident?
Yes,
So I can steal his trident is what you're saying.
you could certainly try.
Let's keep in mind you couldn't deal with a 6'5", 300-something pound dude. Like, you really want to try and take on the sea creature that looks like it would be bigger than him.
I have a dangerous idea, but yet successful idea.
Okay.
Can I use catapult to launch it out of his hands at me and hope I catch it and it doesn't stab me in the face?
So, the
I
one
think it's
you've
your turn yet.
the one you've been attacking actually looks up and sees the mage who just attacked her and flings a harpoon at her.
very hard to hit you.
8 to hit. Misses.
Weird about.
It misses. So that's all that one can do. The one next to, actually, that one down there sees you on the back. It looks, is that Poe?
Yeah, that's Poe.
Poe on the back. All right. And they are going to fling a harpoon at you.
This is gonna be fun.
22.
Oh, that will definitely hit.
All right.
Now go.
6.
I've spared the dying, so if anyone dies, it's alright.
He's about to.
Yeah.
15 damage.
Oh, I'm at 0.
That was fast.
He only has 9 HP.
You also then will automatically fail your strength roll, and you have been pulled into the water.
Oh.
What the
Put him in the
hell?
water prone next to the back one.
Oh, did he hook me and pull me?
Mm-hmm. That was his harpoon attack. Yep. Next, it is Dargo's turn.
All right. I'll see Poe get pulled in. Oh man, I'd probably be at disadvantage in the water.
Especially since you're probably wearing your armor.
Mm-hmm.
You pretend to be a mutated piranha.
Well,
And I can fly in.
it's like I'll go
You probably breathe your wet firework at him.
running down here and throw a javelin at the one that took Poe.
Oh,
Poe's
over
right
at that
there.
one?
It was right here.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
So you
oh,
don't-
that one. Oh, okay. I thought,
You wanna move
I
back
thought it was
here?
yeah, moving back.
Alright.
My bad.
Okay.
Moving back. All right.
All right.
4 plus 6.
10.
No, that's 14 plus 6.
Oh,
20.
that'll hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
That hit. So,
Roll for
1d6.
damage.
D6 plus your strength.
Yeah.
This is not going so well. No, it's not.
Oh. 5.
5 damage.
It's not going well. Mostly called it.
All right. You want to do anything with your bonus action or move?
Can I shoot my breath weapon at him? I don't think
You
I
already
can.
done your attack.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
bad.
okay.
You could have if you were close enough and hadn't flung a javelin.
Yeah, I hadn't hit him with a javelin. All right, no worries then.
All right.
I got you on the next one, Poe.
Poe, give me a death save.
50.
You're good.
I should have rolled it in there, but
1 success. All right. Okay. And these guys leap up
There we go.
What the hell?
onto
go.
the boat.
No.
They do not skip leg day.
you gotta realize the boat's probably riding about like this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
And,
I don't care.
and they basically they dip underwater and they shoot up like a dolphin jumping out of the water and land
Rude.
on the deck of the ship.
Sorry,
And
they're killing sailors.
Yeah.
they're
no one
going
cares about
they're
that.
going to make their attacks.
Sailors are fire.
Wait, where's the chef? Is he still on your board or is he out here?
Wait, where's the chef?
The chef is we'll say that the chef is the one on the deck down there with the knives.
Oh, this guy?
He's got
No.
knives. He's good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. We're good then.
Yeah, we'll say that that's your turtle chef.
Nice.
I had a turtle figure.
You know, yeah, that's all right. All right. So they're going to each take 2 attacks. That will hit. 10 plus. That will hit. Hit. Crit.
Definitely hit.
Okay, let me do some damage so that I don't
Some dead
lose
sailors.
track
Yeah,
of where I
that's-
am. Okay. So
You might as well just say
7. This guy's dead. The next one.
You know what? I was gonna pick.
Yeah,
that
he's
one.
very dead.
I'm probably glad I didn't pick the front, even though I got one shot at it from a harpoon.
And let's see, the other two are going to attack. 12. That hits. And that hits. And he's dead.
Love it.
We're not gonna get past level 1, are we? We're not gonna get past the first couple days of this.
Have faith.
All right. So hold on, I need to kill off some of your sailors.
One thing I forgot to mention is I realize I have. I
So
used
now we're all
my
going.
spell
We
slots.
probably should have
Oh.
taken those sailing skills while we
Yeah,
had the
resistance.
chance.
Yep.
We're going to be having to
I
sail
have
this
one.
ship.
Yep, this is gonna come back and bite us in the
And
ass.
Yeah, we only have 2 total spell slots in first level.
Yeah, and so I can't use catapult, which is my only spell that does not do fire damage on a wooden boat. So.
Firebolt won't hit enough to light up the ship.
Oh really?
Fortunately, hopefully.
No, not firebolt.
Fingers crossed.
I have create bonfire. That might do it, but it's not doing any good while I'm floating in the water right now.
I'm
Face
just telling
down.
y'all light this thing on fire. I'm out. Like, I got wings.
Okay.
I'm good.
The last one jumps down
No.
to attack the captain.
Okay, I'm okay with the captain.
Just don't feel the
He's
pain.
like, just not.
No, Katinka is not cool with the captain going.
Oh, that'll miss. That'll hit.
We lost the captain. Wait for it.
He might be a strong guy.
6 damage.
He's weathered. He's been around for a while.
I should have taken shape water.
Okay. It is now the sailors' turns, and they will make their attacks on. Let's see. The ones at the back will move to attack the marrow that is closest to Poe.
Poe's down here.
Exactly. They're
Oh.
going to move to the back of the ship
Oh,
to
okay.
try and attack that
What, these
marrow.
two?
Yeah, those two, yes. And the other one's going to have to continue to man the ship.
I'm conflicted.
Miss.
Yeah, that's a nat 1. You do something. He
And
falls in
then,
the water.
do we want him to hit Poe?
No.
Okay. Let's see, 18 will hit for 7 damage. Okay. The other one continues to steer the boat. Did the mage already go this round? Yeah, we already had her go at the beginning, didn't she? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
She went after me.
Flair, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna ask if could I theoretically wrap some rope around my waist, throw it, sorry. I have it some.
Dargo?
Yes, thank you. Dargo. Throw the rope to Dargo and lower and try to catch him and then get back up before
You
the
want
guy
to try
grabs me.
and lasso Poe.
Or like put one around my waist and like lower myself, catch him, and try getting back up before this guy can get me. Like if I kind of like
I
swing.
feel like lassoing him would be a lot simpler. But,
Yeah.
You
How
know,
about,
that's,
like, we
that's,
That's
just-
actually your
We just
problem.
tie her up to him. I pick him up, throw him at Poe.
But I feel like I need to
That
deal with
works
this guy
too.
first. Trying to think.
I like my idea.
Well, you've already done your action this round.
I like my idea.
It's a great idea. I think
It's
you
a
should. I
fantastic
think you
idea.
should throw your healer at the mobs any chance you get.
There you go.
This will be a very
Uh,
short campaign.
I guess I'm gonna attach my. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. It's the spear sword thing the YKLWA. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that.
Okay. Yep.
I'm gonna equip that and just try actually stabbing this dude.
Okay. All right.
Let's see.
Give me an attack roll.
So you're gonna run up and stab him. You have to get in melee for that, right?
Yes.
All right. I'll move
15. Plus my proficiency is 17.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. So roll damage. It's a 1d8 pierce. Wait, no, there. Oh, actually, it was a 4. Yeah, 4 damage.
Okay.
Sorry.
Nice. It is now the captain's turn, and he will attack the creature in front of him. 3, 7, that'll miss. 15, that will hit. For 7 damage. Okay, so we come to the top of the initiative order, and all of a sudden this huge tentacle starts to rise out of the water from the other side of the boat and sweeps down and actually takes out 2 of these guys and knocks them back out into the water. This guy's still hanging out up there, but there's a lot of damage that's been done to the front of the ship.
That's some bullshit right there.
Yeah, I don't have to see that.
You in the water with it though. Just remember.
I have a question. How far are we away from our destination?
You don't know.
Well, we're not even at the second night in a 5.
You're in the middle of the ocean.
So yeah, definitely not swimming.
So, you bring up a good point. There are some lifeboats available that you could get into if they were lowered down into the water.
Not after what I just saw. I'm good.
Just say it. They're
I'm
available.
trying to get closer to it.
How fast would these be? Would one of these things be if we were to say try to tame it?
Try to tame it?
Yeah, and ride it.
I would say it's very unlikely.
Fair enough.
Have mercy.
Okay.
Yeah, these are intelligent creatures. They're not beasts. They're not necessarily sane, but they're not
Fair enough.
unintelligent. Yep. Katinka, it comes to your turn.
I only got one thing. Why are you looking at me like that?
I want to hear it. Give me an attack roll.
Which one are you shooting? Same one you did before.
We're just gonna go stick with what I got here. It works. 12 plus 4. There you go.
It'll hit.
Yeah. And then 1.
1 damage.
Woohoo!
It's quaking in its fins. Okay. The spell.
It's not even threatened by me.
The spellcaster will also fire, and it will use. Yeah, it's gonna stick with firebolt, and it's going to try and defend the captain. So it's going to attack. She's going to try and attack the creature in front of the captain and flare, and that will hit. 8 damage. Ooh, it looks rough. Looks really, really rough. It's still alive, but it's barely hanging on. It is now this one's turn.
Mm-hmm.
She is going to. What is she going to do? She is going to try and harpoon the fairy.
I'm small. I'm not an easy target, okay?
If she does hit you, it'd be pretty bad.
It would be
Does
really
a 16 hit? 15 damage,
I'm dead.
and pulled into the water. She's unconscious and pulled into the water.
Well, you have to spare the
What
devil.
the hell, man?
All right.
What's the point of being small and having to be able to fly if you're easy to get?
I don't know. You could have flown up.
Nope.
Could have moved into the cabin.
Okay, the other one is going to grab Poe and dive beneath the surface. And so he and Poe are no longer visible.
Oh.
Dargo, it is now your turn.
Jesus. All right. I ain't gonna do no get in the water, so I'm gonna move.
You can chase after him. You can dive in after him.
I think I have to do that.
35. Oh man. Man, I'm gonna shoot that guy with the javelin.
He said deuces, Bo.
It won't do me to get in the water.
I would. Oh, at 20.
There you go. Roll a damage.
Oh, 2d6.
No, just roll one. Are you
Roll
just
one
double
and double it.
Yeah. 12 plus, I think, 4.
Plus 4.
16.
You killed it.
Let's go.
The boat's not currently moving, right? Since the tentacle is stopping it.
They've heaved to. Yeah, the boat's no longer moving. Not really. I mean, it's
Right,
technically
drifting a little
moving.
bit.
It's drifting a little with the storm, but not at any real rate of speed.
Nothing crazy.
Give me a. Actually, no. On your turn, there is another tentacle,
Oh.
and it comes up and whacks the back end of the boat.
Whack!
At least
And
you got off of it.
those two good guys are now gone.
Are they in the water?
Yeah. And it seems like on its way up, it hit the marrow and you and flung you. You are now floating on the other side.
So I'm like over here?
Yes.
Right there.
Go ahead and give me a death save.
Oh.
Dargo, you're disappointing our fans.
Ooh, I
It's
failed.
like right here.
Yeah, one fail.
Save the day.
Okay.
It's like, I'm trying.
He's dead. He's dead.
It's like, well, hell,
Oh, wait.
I killed that guy.
Was it good?
He's dead.
Oh.
Because he got swept
I'm
off.
gonna get some good loot off that guy.
Good thing about this guy, he's probably not going to use the stairs, so he's probably going to fall off.
Let's see. Are there any...
You have
No,
control
so,
on top.
so, yep, all we've got is...
At least there's nothing on board this time. So most of it's in the water.
And they're dead.
Including me.
I'm taking so many of these out of the initiative order now. So all we have is the guy at the helm and the mage, right?
The captain and the cook.
So
Okay, so the cook is...
Right back here.
Yeah, okay, so... The cook will make an attack on the one up there. He will fire a crossbow and hit for 5 damage. Okay. Flare, it is your turn.
So there's pretty much 3 options. Save them, or kill that thing.
I'm saying
Yeah.
the
No.
fairy could use a little help over
Don't,
here.
Yeah.
don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
What the
So-
hell, doggo?
Not you. I'm talking about that thing.
So I'm gonna, and since I can't really throw lassos to them, I'm gonna have to lasso myself into the water. So I'm gonna attach a lasso to myself
Mhm.
and throw the receiving end to Dargo, and just jump in the water. And I think I need to take care of this person first. So, is that an action, or can I do something? One thing else.
What do you want to do?
I see. I try to produce flame again on the head thing. And since
No, I'm not going to give you that in an attack.
Okay.
No.
Then I'm just gonna try to grab Katinka and just.
You're just going to dive in and try and grab Katinka so you can be held in?
Yeah. So
I'll allow that in one action.
Okay.
Give me an athletics.
Oh god.
I could say you could use acrobatics also if you wanted.
It was a 6.
6. Okay, you hit the water.
He belly flopped into the water. What do you got right there?
Cannonball! So you have hit the water and are now in the water, and that is your turn.
At least. Never mind, dude.
At least you're not on the boat.
Well,
The
that's.
pirate captain yells out, "Abandon ship!" just as
Oh.
another tentacle comes up and slams into the boat. What's that?
He said save Poe and Katinka for the love of Odin.
Wait, what about the bear hat? Is that?
It's still on my head.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it doesn't
Alright,
just come.
I just want to make sure.
It's a little wet, but it's still attached.
Probably been wet before.
Yeah. Another tentacle comes up and takes out the cook.
What?
What the hell?
Is he dead
There's
yet,
not.
or?
Yeah, you don't know. He's not on
He
the
ain't there.
ship. He's been knocked off
You're
the
in the
ship
water.
in the water somewhere. It's
Well, he's a turtle.
storming.
He's a turtle.
He
So.
can't see all. You can't see all that well. He may be just fine. He may not. But there's a big hole in the side of the boat, and the captain yells, "Abandon ship," and starts running for the lifeboat.
Okay, well.
One thing I would like to say while I'm in the water.
And starts getting it free to drop down.
I will yell at the captain various slurs and not slurs. Sorry, I meant swears. I'm sorry, and just say you liar, you lied.
Okay.
Sorry,
Glug, 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 glug.
you lied to me.
Okay. So, Katinka, give me a death save.
I don't think I've ever had to do a death save before.
Don't worry, Katinka. I got you.
Do you? 16.
You're good. It's good. You got one success. Okay. It is the mage's turn. She's going to move down next to the captain. Because she's also going to try and board the life raft.
Okay.
But she's going to fire a firebolt at that one Sahuagin or whatever it's called.
That's a barrel.
Huh?
It's a barrel.
No, she's firing at the one up on the bow.
Oh, the troll.
Yeah, because I didn't have enough Sahuagin.
Oh, it's a Suhogan.
Yeah. So she will make her attack roll. That will hit. For 2 damage. Okay, it is the Marrow's turn in the back. He's going to move up to try and get closer.
To
And
who?
to the side of the boat where you guys are about to drop down.
Okay.
And he will fling a javelin at Dargo.
Let's go.
Or not a javelin, a harpoon. A 16 hit. And
Can I catch it?
are you a monk?
Oh, no.
Okay, then no.
You suck.
You make a valiant effort at looking like it.
Shit.
You look really
I missed.
cool. I mean, it's very Jackie Chan, but you didn't actually catch it. Okay. The next one, seeing Flair right in front of her, is going to attempt to bite and claw at you. Yeah, 23 is going to hit. 19 will hit. Okay.
If we all die, is this just over?
10.
I don't want to have to create a new character. I'm just saying, like, I worked hard on this
Have
one.
a little faith.
I'm not,
Have a little faith.
I worked hard on Katinka. So soon, so
6.
young.
10 damage.
1 health left. I have potion. That's about it.
Okay. It is now Dargo's turn.
Okay, come on, Dargo.
okay.
Get help with the boat too.
Well, isn't there another life raft?
Yes, but it kind of got taken out by the tentacle that took out the other side of the ship.
So there's only one.
There's one boat. There's far fewer people, too.
All right. So
True.
I have that turtle.
I guess I'll make it quick and cut the ropes so
The boat drops?
boat drops in the water.
Sure. I don't think you even need to roll for that. I think you easily are able to do that.
I tell them to get in the water or get in the boat. And
Do you jump in the boat?
no, what side is Poe on? That side?
He's there.
You want to go run back there and jump in the water after Poe?
Yeah, I'll run. I'll be like, hey, come to the other side. They're gonna get you. They're gonna get you. They're right there.
I got the kid.
So where are you moving?
I'm slightly
Move
confident.
to the back and jump off the.
I appreciate all
all the
your
way up
efforts,
top?
but
No, just jump right
they
there.
haven't been very successful. So
Well,
far.
if I,
Does
if I
he need
wasn't in
athletics
the
check or
ocean with
anything?
a wooden boat, I might be able to
Not to
first.
jump off a boat. I'll just say you can
Not
jump
your
off a boat.
environment.
Okay.
Let's just grab it.
Yeah, well, not at
Yeah.
all.
He's not going to miss.
Yeah.
So,
Like, oh, you missed.
Yeah.
You went up there.
yeah, it's hard to miss at this point. I will make you do an athletics check to see how far you can swim once you're in the water.
This is a 10.
I'd say that's good enough. You're able to swim good enough to get to Poe, probably.
Oh, I got you.
Okay. And your action was really the breaking of the thing, so nothing this round.
Tread water.
Death safe.
Failure.
It's 2 failures, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
I have raised or spare the dying,
No,
but
I
there are
can give
two.
him lay on hands.
Yeah, we got
You
2
get it.
healers and no one's cast a heal on 2 dead
Well, I
people.
got it.
Well,
You get to go before me anyway.
Yeah.
I don't
We
have.
just think in here at this point.
That's okay.
I'm out of
That's
spell
okay.
slots, so
Oh no!
all I have is spare
do-
the dying.
You'd
which
have
I-
a healing potion that you made.
Yeah, the
you
healing
could
potion and
And you're sitting right
You
next
could
to
pour
a
that into her throat.
dead
Dead
person.
fairy.
I was gonna use that next. To be fair,
Right.
I just need to get to you first.
Okay, so the Sahuagin up top is going to try and harpoon the captain.
Oh, did this one come down yet? Or
No, that one was manning the helm
Yeah.
still.
trying to keep the boat
Yeah.
straight, or-
Yeah, because if the boat just goes
Yeah.
wild,
Might run over somebody.
yeah, it would be bad. And
No, I told them
they
to jump
missed.
in the water first.
They missed. Well, this was the
I think
captain
he
who
counted
did this.
aces.
The captain did that.
Oh,
Now the
no.
captain is going to move up and relieve the other person of the helm.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Captain goes down with the ship. Still
Let's
say
put him
like
here.
me, though.
All right. And the guy who was at the helm, the dwarven guy, is going to run down to the boat and jump in the boat.
Like right here.
Somewhere down there.
Save us.
Yeah. He has jumped into the
Save me.
boat and
trying.
will fire a crossbow at the marrow right there by Flare.
If he misses, he hits me.
That will hit for 7 damage. Flair, it is your turn.
I'm first gonna use Spare the Dying on
Okay.
Katinka.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna just try to get in that boat for all I can.
Okay. Are you going to try and you're just going to crawl into the boat?
Yeah, and since Katinka's
Give me
small,
a
I'm gonna try.
you're going to try and carry her with you?
Yes.
Give me an athletics check.
Athletics.
Dear, for everything good and holy, do this.
Well, you are alive.
What the hell?
So what was your athletics check? Roll?
4.
4. Yeah,
Maybe you are
the
alive.
seas are really messy, and it's
This big.
tough.
You could put me in your pocket.
You're alive.
Okay, so it's the captain's turn. He says, "I said into the boats," and will fire a crossbow to try and protect you down there at the marrow. That will hit. Wrong die. For 4 damage.
You might want to worry about that attack of opportunity you get going into the boat more than anything.
Okay. And with that, another huge tentacle slams down this way and takes out this guy and the mage.
Mage is gone.
Mage is gone.
We might as well
The
say
boat
boat's
is
gone.
is starting to break apart, and it's sinking. It's going to be going down very soon. Within a round or 2.
Captain's going down with the ship.
Captain's going down with the ship. Katinka, it is your turn. You do not have to roll. So you just kind of not doing anything. You're just kind of
There.
floating,
Floating in the
treading water.
Unconscious.
You're alive.
The mage is now dead.
Ooh. Can I steal her? Never mind.
She's gone. She's been swept away.
Oh.
These giant tentacles are coming up and they're just destroying the ship.
You know what?
The marrow, seeing that what they've done, are pleased with their work and go ahead and leave.
And swim off.
What?
You're all
So they
gonna.
weren't even.
They figure you're all gonna drown.
They were just
Hell.
bored. They didn't want food or anything. They were just bored.
Pretty thick fallen orders or something.
You don't know why they attacked. You just know that they attacked.
I'm a little irritated right now.
Okay. So for the purposes of now, we're gonna say that we're out of combat. You've survived the encounter.
I'm still bleeding, technically.
You are about to die. Do you want to go ahead and lay on hands?
Yeah.
For him,
Give them all 5.
What about that?
it just sank.
So you give me 5 points of healing, huh? Alright, so
Yeah. So
you're
you're
and then I throw up
anyway.
in water.
You manage. I'll say, for brevity purposes, you manage to get into the lifeboat. This lifeboat does not have sails. It's got some oars.
I will, when we get into the boat, I will cast a healing word on Katinka.
Okay.
She is unconscious.
All right. So go ahead and give her the heal.
Can I look under the water to see what those tentacles belong to? Or is
Can
it-
you what?
Can I like tuck my
5
hand
points
under
of
the
healing,
water?
Katinka.
Give me. Give me a. Give me a nature check.
A 14.
Let's see. I'm not sure.
So, can I see if we're dealing with like the Kraken here, or
Hey, 5 hit points supposed to be over half, though.
Survived, barely. Look, don't judge us.
so yeah, is the captain dead?
I know where you sleep.
We are trying. We are trying.
Yeah, the captain went down. Captain went down with the ship. You're not really sure what it is. You've heard stories of giant sea creatures, things like krakens and aboleths, and really dangerous things that lurk beneath the waves, but you're not really sure what this was.
Only slightly dangerous waters, he said. I'm just, I guess, yell out.
Yeah,
for the turtle.
he's. You're going to yell out for the turtle?
Because he can swim, and he has a shell, so he might have survived that.
Sure.
Holy
You
shit.
you get the impression that the attack and everything else. Actually, give me an insight check.
24.
24.
Was an app.
Okay.
Woo.
Okay. So I'm gonna say you
Now you can roll.
you deduced from you're a fairly intelligent person, and you deduced from their tactics that they weren't as interested in actually killing the people as they were in sinking the ship, and that's why they didn't, for example, immediately kill you when you were in the water, kill people when they were in the water and stuff like that. It was more about sinking the ship.
That's just rude.
So, with that, you hunker down inside the life raft. There's not much light. The occasional crack of lightning from the storm as it passes, and you're basically washed away from the scene by the ocean. And the next morning, let everybody take a long rest as you sleep through the night. The next morning, you can see land off to the east, and you could row for the land if you want.
So the turtle never came back?
You never found the turtle.
Alright. Guess we better get some oars and start rowing.
There is the one, the dwarven lady who was the
First mate.
the first mate. She survived. She's with
The
you.
one that we didn't tip. He's gonna show up on the shore and be like,
Not
Tip.
to push her overboard.
Don't eat yellow snow. That's your tip.
well, I guess I will help Dargo row to shore.
Okay.
It's hilarious as a halfling trying to row.
So you got the halfling and the dragonborn,
Yeah.
just rowing.
Yeah.
And so the boat kind of does this
Probably
because
does
one person,
this.
because one person's pulling a lot more water than the other
Yeah.
person.
I'd be like, Poe, move out of the way.
Yeah. But you managed to get to shore. As you approach the shore, you see it looks like the remains of maybe a beachside camp. You don't see anybody moving in the camp, but you see the remains of a beachside camp that maybe you could pull the boat up to disembark there.
Oh, and at night, when he went to sleep, you see Poe take his bear helm off, put it on the front of the boat wherever he's sleeping, looking at him, and wrap a rope around it, make sure it doesn't go down.
Okay. And the
We're
bears.
gonna have to discuss this bear thing.
The bear successfully saw you through the night.
Yep.
But you have now been shipwrecked and are. Well, you're just off the coast. You haven't told me whether you wanted to land or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to land. I'm getting the heck off this ocean.
Okay.
Yeah. This is my first
They don't
time.
have a choice.
This is my first
I'm
time
like
extended
Dargo.
ocean battle, and I didn't like it too much. So.
Sure.
Do you restore our HP?
Yes, you got a long
Long
rest.
rest.
So
Thank
you
God.
you have your
Hit points and spell slots back.
hit points and spell slots back.
Oh.
I survived with 1 health point. You guys died twice. Dagger, how much health did you lose during that?
Look. Rude.
That's what he's here for. Not get hit.
Well, I guess now we know he's gonna be on the front line.
I figured playing a small character would be harder to get hit. Like, nope.
Okay. As you get to the beach, yeah, indeed, there is some sort of camp. You can't tell anything about like who maybe made this camp, but it looks probably like some like fisherman maybe, but you're not sure. You can't really tell. There's nothing left behind to really give the indication other than like the remains of a fire, and you can see that where maybe some bedrolls have been laid up.
How long ago was the fire used? Can I try to check?
Sure, give me a survival check.
10.
10. Yeah, you can tell that it has been used within the last week or so.
Oh, okay.
It's not.
The good thing is there's somebody nearby.
Some
I know that about a week old, give or take some. So somebody's used it. Maybe there's a town nearby.
maybe.
Can I use investigation to try to find any turtle tracks?
You know what? You can.
Yes.
Portal track.
Oh,
He wants to find the cook.
It was a 4.
4.
Well, 8. Sorry, 8. Wait. No, sorry, 7.
I
7.
just wanna
Okay, so you
investigate.
do see. Oh, what do you want to
No,
check?
go ahead.
You do see some tracks. You have no idea what they are.
I was gonna say I want to investigate the lay of the land, kind of find out what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, give me an investigation check.
6. I don't know why I keep losing my numbers. Oh, +4.
So 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see what looks to be a like cave, maybe 200 yards away. I mean, it's off in the distance, but it looks from the way the water is flowing that there may be some sort of cave like entrance further south. You're on the beach, running from northeast to southwest. Okay, with the ocean to the west and the land to the east. And as you look kind of southwest, you see this cave that maybe opens to the water, and then the beach where you are. Further inland, it looks pretty dense jungle and forest area.
But I like to see.
To the north, you don't really see anything except just beach. I mean, you could go north, but you don't really see anything of interest within your visual range.
To the west, right?
South and west.
And that's the way the cave is.
Yes.
Oh, well. Probably
Thessa's that way, so I think we
Yeah.
should go to Thessa.
walk on the beach within a decent shot of the forest would be the safest and quickest, probably.
Okay. So you're on the beach, but not like right against the water, but more.
No, kind of splitting the difference where we can see the forest line, but
Tell
not
you what, let's move all these out of the way.
flip a map, aren't you? And I guess we're heading towards that cave, anyways, because it just happens to be that distance.
Hey,
You will not be missing.
scene change.
And there's the beach. Go ahead and give me a walking order and where you are.
I can't reach to tell you.
Toward me would be south.
Where's the cave?
Mm-hmm. So
Cave
put
is-
yourselves kind of down at that end. Yeah. And then wherever you would be. In the order.
Just make me look pretty.
Yeah.
I'll be walking next.
Oh, I want to be closer to the forest because that's home.
Like this way?
Yeah, that's home.
We can walk a little closer. Probably a little easier this way, too.
I feel more comfortable with the forest than I do the water. The water tried to kill me.
But that I'll be walking next to Dargo. Probably telling him some story of my childhood or something as we're walking.
Okay. So you proceed about 100 yards down. Everybody, are you trying to be sneaky about this, or are you just walking down the
Just
beach?
walking because sneaky would be too slow.
Okay, fair enough. Everybody give me a perception check. I need a group perception check.
I don't see shit.
I got 20.
20,
10.
10,
18 looks like.
18,
One.
1. Okay. So
The spy doesn't
he's
see
like,
shit.
Yeah.
Katinka spotted a butterfly and was just following it for a minute. But everybody else
Squirrel.
notices coming out of the water toward you.
Turtle?
Oh, we
No.
still have the dwarf
What
with
the
us
hell?
too. There's the dwarf works with this, right?
Yes.
Is that a dragon skull shell?
Yes.
That's from one of the other campaigns.
I'm not happy with this water theme.
I'm guessing the dwarf would be right behind this because she probably grumbled.
I say we feed the dwarf to them and the
And
run off.
another Sahuagin?
It is, well, it is not a Sahuagin. It is something slightly different.
Okay.
It looks kind of like a merfolk, but
Oh, okay.
it's not. It's a little different. It's. I tell you what. Give me a history check.
Okay. 17.
You see it as you've heard of these. They're a sea spawn.
Okay.
So let me see if I can drag.
What do I know? Are they super
I'm gonna-
dangerous or not? Or
I'm gonna drag a picture of it up here so you can see what they look like.
I'm gonna ready mine.
oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. Okay. And along with a giant
Waters
hermit
betray.
crab wearing
Yeah,
a dragon's
skull.
skull as its shell.
The waters betray. Yes, yes, they do.
I'm gonna ready my crossbow and kind of just hide behind.
I chose the
Dargo.
water side because I thought it'd be safer.
I'd like to say I'd do something, but my dumbass is watching a butterfly. I don't notice shit.
Well, at least we're not gonna get surprised. This group.
No, you're not. You're not surprised. But we can roll for initiative. So
Roll for that beautiful initiative.
Shit, why? 17. While
your
everybody
dex?
else is in
What's your
single
dex?
digit
Can I
dexterity.
trade her
Plus
my
what?
Where'd it go? Why can't I ever +1?
So she's an 18.
18.
You know what? I'm not happy with this. Why do I always have to go to first?
Dargo, what'd you get?
I got a 9.
9.
But Katina wants to trade me her initiative.
Flair.
5.
I wish that were the case.
Poe.
5.
Like the person who goes first always ends up being like the focal point of it. You know that monster's
You can
attention.
always hold your attack.
I know,
Katinka.
but, you know.
What would you like to do?
Do they look friendly?
They are not
Okay.
friendly.
Oh, God.
They don't want to swap stories, apparently.
I know what you're waiting for.
Hey,
You know, for a fairy, that is like some like
Yeah,
effort, but you know.
that's some serious. What Kamehameha? What?
And ADD fairies make good spies.
That's great.
I hate
All right.
you.
Let's
Really
see.
hate
Which
you.
one are you shooting?
Um,
The crab.
he's the closest. I'd probably have to move forward though, sadly.
It's 120 range.
Yeah, you got plenty of range.
Oh, we got plenty of range. Yeah,
Use
so
glasses.
All right, give me an attack roll. Who are you shooting?
this guy.
The crab.
The crab. Okay.
Krabby Patties.
10 plus 4 is a 14.
A 14
Mhm.
will miss.
Of course it does. I'm still messed up from being in the water and conscience, okay?
Okay, sure.
Still have a moving bonus action.
Moving bonus, yeah. I don't
No,
think you
no,
have a
I'm
bonus.
good. I'm good. I'll stay back here behind these guys and let them, because I'm the first attacker. I'm going to let them attack whoever's in front of me.
Let's see. The sea spawn will run toward you 30 feet.
Whoa. Now I know my theory.
And will actually dash and get
You were
right up
hoping
on
they
you.
couldn't get out of the water?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get right up
I was
on
like,
Yep.
both of us.
And that's its turn. Dargo, it's your turn.
I'm going to smack him in the face.
5. Is that an 8 or 5?
innate.
Oh, an 8.
6.
14. That'll hit.
She was distracted by the butterfly. Thank you.
One's 8 and one's a 1.
So 9.
Plus 4. Ooh, yeah, wait.
What'd you use?
Well, I got 2 long swords.
Oh, you had to make 2 separate attacks.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna keep that one. That's the bigger one.
Hold on. You don't get to roll your damage with advantage. Take that back.
Every roll.
Man,
Yeah. Roll your damage for your
Nice
single swing.
try, though.
6 plus 4,
Okay, so 10 damage.
10 damage, and then I'm gonna use my offhand.
You're gonna use your offhand.
12 plus 6.
That'll hit.
I'm assuming that's gonna hit.
And
8
so
plus.
nothing on your offhand.
So it's just 8, right?
Just 8. You don't get
Oh, I don't
you
get my
don't
plus.
your strength on your
Okay.
offhand.
Yeah, that was a really devastating attack, though. He looks like he really took a hit.
Yeah. Like, you gonna rethink your strategy there, guy?
Flair, it is your turn.
Could I use produce flame, heat up the end of my bolt on my crossbow, and shoot him?
No, that'd be 2 actions.
Dang. Alright, then I'm just gonna shoot him.
Just gonna shoot him. Shoot him with your crossbow.
Yeah.
All right, give me an attack roll.
You work out.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
4 plus 2 is 6.
She's right past it.
Okay, that's a fun.
Oh,
I'm gonna create bonfire right on that thing.
okay.
So you create a bonfire on the ground that you can see within range until the spell ends. Magic bonfire fills a 5-foot cube. Any creature in the bonfire space, when you cast a spell, must succeed a successful dex saving throw or take 1d8 damage.
So he needs a dex saving throw, or it takes 1d8 damage.
And if it moves into the bonfire space, any creature it has to make another dex.
Okay, put the bonfire down for me.
Just put it like it'll be on this one, so you can put it on its base. We'll just remember where it's at if she moves.
Okay, so roll the 1d8 for his damage.
It's damage or nothing.
Huh?
If they make the save, there's no damage. So
Oh, okay. So he needs a dex save.
Yeah. my spell save is 13.
He did not make a save.
2 damage, 2 fire damage.
He's damaged.
I don't really want to do this, but I don't want to be up to this. I am going to. I'm going to swing right around. I'm not going to break.
Okay.
Base
Not
contact.
drawing an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. Next to my bonfire.
Just kind of like ran through my legs. Like,
Technically, I moved the space of that creature too as a halfling. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. The crab will dash up now.
How far can it move?
It can move 30 feet.
And where do you want to go?
Yeah, back to the back.
Yeah, it can get all the way, like right here.
Yep.
Where everybody's at.
Yay.
That's his turn. The dwarf, first officer, is going to. She's within melee range, right?
Yeah. It takes up all the.
Yeah, she's going to swing her mace at it. Will hit for 5 damage on the. Wait. That was on the crab.
Yeah.
whose name is Krabby Patty?
Never mind.
You're not supposed to name
He
the
hits
monsters.
it, but she hits
get
the,
attached.
the skull and it just kind of bounces off.
Bam.
Katinka,
Eh.
your turn.
Well, Krabby Patty. Hopefully, we can do some damage this
You'll
time.
have disadvantage for Eldritch Blast because you're in melee.
So
She was distracted by the butterfly.
That's all I got. I ain't got nothing else.
So it will be a disadvantage though because she's in melee.
Disadvantage of what?
The
Yeah.
attack roll.
Shit.
Unless you want to back up.
Unless you want to back up.
Well, yeah, I want to back. I want to get out. Let me go hide in the forest.
Okay.
That's where I'm comfortable.
You just can go like in the edge of the forest.
Yeah, like
Okay.
hold on
You
now.
can get attack opportunity.
So the crab will take a swipe at you
Of course he will.
with his claw. Does a 13 hit?
Rude.
I think that is a yes. 7 damage.
Ouch!
The target, you're grappled,
Oh, so you can't move.
so you don't move.
You need to get a bottom cap shield or something.
You so you go to move, and the crab reaches out with its
Snatches
claw and goes and gotcha and grabbed you. Is now holding you and did some damage.
Of course he did. 5, 6, 7.
Do you want to do your attack still
Yeah. Well,
at disadvantage,
At disadvantage.
or you can try to escape?
yeah, I need to escape.
Okay, give me athletics
Athletics.
or
okay.
acrobatics.
We gonna do
I
acrobatics.
say it's athletics because
It's
We
usually
gonna
either
do
or.
acrobatics.
Escape, you can use either usually.
We gonna do acrobatics. So I got a better chance with that.
Huh?
9.
9 total.
Yep. Total.
No, you don't escape.
Of course I don't.
she's like, nah.
Nope, just forget it. I didn't
Okay.
try and do nothing. I'm not here. I don't exist anymore.
So the sea spawn is going to move to the left to get out of the fire. You want your attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Go ahead and take it.
Do I get one?
No, he did not leave your threat range.
Douchebag.
12 plus.
That'll hit.
Huh?
That'll hit.
Oh, okay. Whack. Quarterstaff. For 6 damage. Or 5 damage.
5 damage. He's looking really rough. Looking really rough.
Oh, I need a concentrating thing if you got one. Because bonfires. Create bonfires concentration. I'll just know I'm concentrating.
Okay. Yeah, I've got the rings
Just-
somewhere. All right. So he is going to make a poison quill attack at Dargo.
Dargo hasn't been hit yet.
This entire campaign.
How many times is
Oh,
the fairy gonna come to
natural
close death?
1.
A lot.
Still missed.
So
Let's go.
he turns around and these quills shoot out of him, and they go right toward you, and they just kind of go bling, 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 right off your armor. It is now your turn, Dargo. Wait, what is that?
Oh, I just rolled for both of them. Well, that one missed. Wait.
Yeah. Roll one attack at a time.
Okay,
so we
roll
can
one
keep-
at a time. One
Yeah.
at a time.
Yeah.
So 12 plus 6, I'm guessing
That'll hit.
That'll hit.
So 6 points.
6 points of damage.
All right, he's looking really rough.
How
And
much health does this guy have?
offhand. 16 hit,
It'll hit.
I'm assuming. 8 plus
Nothing.
4.
8 plus
Oh,
9 segment.
damn it. I keep forgetting. So 8 more damage.
He's dead.
Alright.
Okay, you want to move?
I'll just turn to this guy.
All right. Flare, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna use Firebolt on
Okay.
the big crab.
All right, give me a ranged spell attack.
So it'd be a disadvantage.
Wait, disadvantage?
Are you within melee range?
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So. Oh. What is it? What's the
It's a
yellow?
9.
9 plus 5
That'll
is
hit.
14. Hit? Nice. So it's a
Wait. 14?
Yeah.
No, sorry, miss.
I'm gonna do some damage.
I thought you said 9 plus 6.
I said 9 plus 5.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, okay. Yeah, you missed. Poe?
Alright, I will turn and I will cast a new conjure bonfire right on this corner of him.
Okay, so he needs to do a dex
Next
save.
save.
15.
That will succeed. So he doesn't take any damage.
Okay.
And then I will back up behind and I will bonus action cast Healing Word
On
on Katinka.
Thank you. Because Katinka apparently needs a lot of help.
Is
Yeah.
that so if he moves away, you'll get an attack opportunity. 7 max damage, max healing. 7 heal hit points.
7.
Now your bonfire. That's a
It's a
cantrip. Okay.
Katinka's on that hot struggle bus right now.
Cool cantrip.
I'm back to full life. Yes.
All right. The crab. Now that he has you, is going to reach out and try and grab the dwarf.
No, man, come after me.
Yes.
I'm not going after the other armored guy.
Misses. All right. The dwarf is going to swing with her mace.
That's a hit.
Sounded like a hit, didn't it?
That's a hit.
17. That will hit. It's the first time the crab's been hit. For 6
I am a
damage.
special fairy. Very special.
Oh,
In
if
all
it
the
earns
best
if it
ways.
ends its turn on the bonfire, it has to make if it ends its turn there, it has to make another save.
So that was the dwarf first mate's roll. Katinka, it is now your turn. You can try to
So the
escape,
crab,
or you
the
can
crab
attack.
hasn't gone yet. Or
Nope.
did the crab go yet?
Crab's
Okay.
still there. It's been injured now, though.
Can I Eldritch Blast? Will you let me go if I Eldritch Blast him? Let me go.
Did the crab go though since I put that on the bonfire?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Didn't he go and miss?
Yes, he
So
did, and
needs
missed.
to make it.
He makes another dex save. 17.
That makes it. He's just like fire.
It's a crab.
Yeah.
It's not
Not
as
very
smart.
smart. As a damage.
I'm about to
unit.
roast this.
I mean,
guy.
it would in general
If you
try
got-
and not get burned, so he's
but he
avoiding
hasn't
it, but
taken any
he's
damage.
yeah.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast just because. Yeah.
Blast him.
8 plus 4.
12.
Mm-hmm.
That you missed. You're a little
It's hard to
distracted
miss
by
someone
being
who's holding
squeezed by your crab. Yeah,
That's rude.
crabs.
Crabs are they're the
They're a
bitch,
bitch.
man.
Let's see. They're dead. Darko.
Alright.
12.
12.
Yeah, 6 plus 6.
That's a miss. Offhand.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I'm going to use my breath attack.
No, it's an action.
Ah, damn it. Okay, never mind. I just use my offhand. That hit.
Yeah, it's 15 plus 6, 21.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Beautiful.
1.
Shit.
One. Yeah, you hit it, and he chipped off like a piece of the armor,
Mm.
the
Dragon bone.
dragon bone off of it, but not enough to do a whole lot of damage. Flare.
Okay. I'm gonna try same thing with Firebolt. Roll for disadvantage. 11 plus 5 is 16.
That'll hit.
Nice. Now roll for damage. D10. 4.
4 damage. Okay, he's looking really rough. Poe.
You'll see Poe reach back, cast another spell as Frost comes into his, conjured right on the thing. I'm going to cast Frostbite. So he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 18.
That succeeds, so nothing happens. And I'm just gonna stay where I'm at. I got plenty of people with me.
Okay. He is going to attack on Katinka.
He's gonna what on Katinka? Who's gonna do what?
He's gonna try and he's gonna take his other claw. He's
What the hell?
gonna try and cut you in two.
What's that do you have?
18. Does that hit? 4 damage.
Okay, I'm gonna react. Can I react?
Yeah.
The hellish rebuke.
Hellish rebuke. Okay. So that's a dex save for him, or how's that work?
Look, hold on. I don't like using this sheet. Let me go back over here. Actions. Hellish rebuke. Some bitch.
Dex saving throw. It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed or half on a success.
Okay. Dex saving throw. Natural 20.
So he takes half. He still roll 2d10.
2d10 damage.
It's still like, good God.
The world's against the fairy.
Apparently. 7 plus 5.
6. 12 half.
Okay. You killed it.
I did? I killed it?
As soon as
Yes, you
it
did.
dies,
I killed it?
I'm gonna let my bonfire cook a little bit.
Yeah.
Until I hear
Hold
the
on now.
sizzling going on.
Crab.
The special fairy who can't catch a break just killed the some
Well, I'm
bitch.
gonna let my fire cook it.
Let's go ahead.
Wait.
Go ahead and describe how your hellish rebuke with your fairy works.
Okay, so I wasn't expecting it to work, so I didn't even think about that. Okay, so he's like pulling on her, and she's just like just reaches out, and just
Okay.
and just hoping for the best.
And this weird dark
Purplish.
green energy swirled with purple just kind of goes into this crab, and it just turns to dust.
Oh, it died?
Wait,
I killed it. That's why I'm excited over here.
I'll
including the
stop.
shell?
No, I'll say the shell survived.
We could sell that for a lot of money.
Too big to carry.
Well, there's fishing equipment. They probably have things that help carry large objects and heavy objects.
All there was at the camp was just a circle of stars.
I will,
There wasn't
I will
any
cancel my
supplies.
bonfire.
You
Okay.
gotta win about time. You know what? There's gonna be plenty more.
Nice. Congratulations. You
Cook the crab and eat it.
Yeah, man.
Sorry, I was kind of in a
It's
pinch.
dark energy.
Literally.
well, she also hit it for way more
Yeah.
than it had, so
I understand.
there's no shortage of food though.
Oh, I can
You're-
cast good berries. So.
Yeah, you can probably find like a piece of the claw if you just really wanted a piece of crab. Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm really just trying to figure out, like, that would sell for, it's a dragon skull, so that'd probably sell for a lot. Is there, like, a plank or anything we could, like, put it on and, like, attach rope to just kind of drag?
Why?
You could break apart your boat.
Yeah?
Didn't we already walked down the shore a little ways?
Mhm.
I mean, hell, if anything, we
I
just
don't think it's worth all the trouble.
Tie a rope-
We
tie a
don't even
rope
know
to
where
it.
we're at, Flame!
tie a rope to the
Don't-
dragon.
Don't even...
Well, I could use that money on it, on supply, like, we could spread the money, and that's a lot of money, but also, I could
Roll
use
for
that-
garlic butter.
Yes.
While Flame's trying to figure out how to walk to carry this skull, I'm like, I just shake my head. Let's
Well,
just go.
how about me and him double team on dragging this thing,
Yeah.
and I'll help him.
And also, I could use the money for
But I get half.
ingredients, for potions.
Okay, I'm going to say you move at half speed.
So it's going to slow us down a lot.
A lot. Like,
That's
Well,
alright.
we could have, like,
I'll
5
let
health
drag it.
potions in the end, and, like, people would stop dying.
you know what? I am not helping you.
That's
Neither
fair.
am I. Not that we would be
That's
much
why you
help.
don't get any of the goat. This is me and him.
You know what? I'm good with this. I'm gonna just.
You should just go sit on it while they pull it.
I could. Yes.
Do I have a spell
I
that
would
can
like to
carry this
investigate,
thing?
make sure there's nothing inside there.
Alarm, disguise self.
She's
And
gonna
why-
go
Inside the
skull.
crab shell skull thing. Maybe there's something
Is he got
fancy
a
in
hoard?
there.
Is he stashing loot? She
No,
wants to-
No.
he didn't
Okay.
have any
Oh, what
loot.
about the sea
Yeah,
spawn?
would be fine for him.
Yeah, the sea spawn. Roll on the loot
Yeah,
table.
what happened to him?
He died.
He
He just
died.
fell
Yeah,
over dead.
Yeah.
I forgot about him.
I chopped his head off.
I will investigate what. I'm more doing like an anatomical check to see what's interesting about him.
I'd like to look and see if there's anything actually of worth there.
not the gold. I'm not as interested. I don't think this thing is probably carrying vast sums of money.
I think I'm rolling my eyes at you, going, "Get out of my way!" Like I'm trying to. You're looking in all the wrong spots. He's over there with like the
You
the
find
card, just like, what's under there?
you find 3 gold and 5 silver on the sea spawn.
How much? 3 gold, 5 silver.
Mm-hmm.
I did no damage to it. So
Well,
I'm not
say
taking
we
any
could
damage.
do like we did with our last campaign. I don't know how you guys feel, but I was kind of like the banker. And I kept tabs of everything, and then as the group needed it,
That's fine with me.
yeah.
However you guys want to do it.
So it's 3 gold and how much?
3 gold,
5
5
silver.
silver.
5 silver. Okay.
Don't want to know where you found it. It didn't look like he had pockets.
He had like a little thing just to cover the front,
little-
and you,
little
as you
scaly
just kind of
flaps.
looked. And,
He probably tastes like fish. He
Ew.
might be edible.
ew, ew. Is there any
He also shoots
usable crab
poisonous
meat left?
quills.
And does
That's
anyone have
fair.
any garlic
Ooh,
butter?
can
I
I,
blew
like,
him to pieces. There's
Chop his
nothing
head
left.
off and take some of the quills out.
That
You certainly can. Give me a survival check.
Shit. I did a horrible job.
So you got the head off.
Yeah.
Clear your own head, like,
But it
apparent
took a
ones of-
while, and you made a mess.
Yeah.
Ew.
You could have your
I'm
own
making
hat-
You were
head
you were
helmet.
doing a surgery with a butcher knife.
What was that? Yeah, that was
You could have your own head hat.
fun.
After that, Poe just starts walking after he does a little inspection of the body. Just more interested in its anatomy than anything.
Okay.
I feel like Poe's autistic.
And
Wait.
he just starts walking. He slows down a little bit since 2 people are going to be dragging skull.
Okay.
Giant
And you
dragon.
want to continue to make your way toward that cave?
What time of day is it?
It's still kind of early in the
We'll
day.
make our way towards the
I'm
cave.
following Poe. Like,
I'll just lead the way.
he's
since they're gonna be
odd,
dragging.
but you know, it works.
Okay. So you make your way down the beach without incident, and you get to the cave, and you don't see. There's no light coming out of the cave, so it's completely dark.
I'm just going to quickly, is there any tracks of any kind? outside
Yeah.
this cave?
Give me a survival check or investigation. Either one I would accept.
It's not very good. That's 6 survival.
6 survival. Yeah, you're not sure what it is or how long ago it's been, but there's something's been walking down the beach.
Okay. Just really quick, as far as I can see into the cave, so like right at the edge where it gets dark for me, I'm gonna cast Create Bonfire just to see what lights up in there.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me a minute.
5 foot,
Why are you putting me in front?
5 feet of fire.
Before we start combat again, can I roll for something?
You're dragging a dragon skull.
Yeah, well, it's about the dragon skull. I'm going to roll investigation to see.
You need to put him
what-
like way far behind us with that dragon skull.
I don't
'cause he
walk
gonna
very
be a
fast.
fat
I'm a
minute.
halfling. Dragon that they probably can move as fast as me just walking. If I slow down a little bit.
Alright. Can I roll investigation to see what the value of this thing is, to see if it's even worth dragging into civilization? Like, just like you get a guesstimate of like.
It's not really an appraisal skill in 5e. What would we use?
Maybe nature, maybe.
Well, first determine what kind of dragon is it.
Give me a
Maybe-
nature check.
Maybe Arcana.
Give me a nature check first.
7. Or no, sorry, 10.
What would it have been? What is that if it's an arcana?
It would have been a 12.
Yeah. Okay. So you do recognize that this is not it's not an ancient dragon skull, but it's not too huge. Yeah, you think someone would probably pay some money for it, but you're not really sure how much it's worth.
Okay.
Not off the top of your head, and it's probably going to
Gold, but
depend.
you don't know how much.
It's gonna depend at least somewhat on how good of a buyer you find. Like someone who if you find a collector,
An alchemist.
you're probably gonna be able to do
Yeah, I was like,
find something.
aren't you an alchemist?
I have a plan.
What do I see in the cave when I cast
Okay.
my bonfire spell?
As
Something's gonna run out at us.
As you cast produce bonfire, I need you to roll me a D100.
You gonna see what's in there? Or... 87.
Okay. Here's what you see. Can I get in there?
No.
Let me grab the marker.
I'm gonna squish this. I'm gonna get.
So I'm saying research either an alchemist or a hunter, or like either one. We is probably where we get the most money for it.
You want to flip it? Our dwarf's still alive.
Good for him.
Is it?
It's a girl.
Or
No.
is she?
Yeah.
She's still living. Good for her.
So here's the cave entrance.
So I could probably
Okay.
see maybe 15
So
feet
like
back. if
going
that.
into there. Put your fire right there.
Oh, give me the red D20 or
Do whatever.
D4.
And you see a red
What the
dragon. Oh my God.
hell?
Alright, we should have went the other way.
I'm thinking.
Nope.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Woo!
That's not actually a marrow.
Oh, okay.
So I'm probably like right
For
here.
the purposes of this, so that you actually know what you see, because I don't have the right bennies. The two lobster folks there are actually merfolk,
Okay.
and the marrow is actually a sahuagin.
Okay. I'm guessing you guys are pulling this.
We don't see it yet.
And then
I'm guessing the dwarf's kind of with us. She's
We're
probably
gonna
like
keep
shaking her head
dragging
at it.
Like,
and I go, ah, crap. Is that light up the...
I dropped the rope. I'm like, all right, let's do this.
So they're merfolk and a Sahuagin?
Mm-hmm. And they turn to you.
Wait, are more folk aggressive?
They tend to not be too bad.
They
Unless
tend.
you
they're-
give them a reason to be.
Yeah, they're. And you'd know this because you were asking questions about the sea life and stuff. Merfolk are neutral. They're just another intelligent race that lives below the sea. They're basically. They can be good. They can be bad, but they're generally friendly toward other.
Sahuagin, though, are not. Right?
Sahuagin or not. Why are they together?
I will, as soon as I see this, I'm like, would I know anything about merfolk?
Give me a history check.
Probably not that good. Just 9.
9? You know what I just said.
Oh,
In general, you know.
I will, in common. Oh, can we help you? Kind of in a broken voice. And then I say, Targo! But I will say that.
So the two merfolk
I think I didn't hit any of them.
turn to look at you, and they understand what you're saying, and you were just asking, can I help you?
Yeah,
Like,
can we help you?
the master commands us to kill you
Oh, okay.
now. Roll for initiative.
Well,
No!
I
Yeah.
tried to be nice.
Yes, I rolled low.
I think it's the first time I've ever heard anyone
Son of
say
a-
that.
Biscuit.
When it comes to initiative, I do not like being the first. So 4
Hey, like
plus
I
1,
hit,
5.
I hit
got
his
a 5.
dice. Can I reroll?
No,
What'd you roll?
no.
I hit his dice.
Yeah, what'd you roll?
Can you reroll?
What'd you roll?
What was that? A
5 plus 6.
7.
Flare?
Okay.
No, you
Um,
can't reroll.
What's primordial again? Wait, wouldn't you be going first since you have
Well,
a 14?
he wants your initiative.
Initiative.
Oh, sorry, 11.
11. And Poe?
16.
9. Thank you.
All right. The dwarf gets to go first.
Wow.
and she will run in to the first merfolk and swing at it with her mace. And hit.
Nobody get hit.
For nice damage.
I'm gonna blow my last spell slot.
Okay. It is Poe's turn.
20-foot cube. Are they all in a 20-foot cube?
These two.
You have
No,
a 20-foot cube?
I would say you could get 3 of them. You could probably get those 3. Oh wait, no, that's bad. You don't want to get him.
So
I'd say these
20-foot
two.
cube within range.
Yeah, you could get those 2.
I'm gonna get these 2 because I don't want to get ours. So I am going to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay. That's a
And-
save on their part.
I find that very derogatory.
And the bonfire will wink out as soon as I cast that.
Okay.
It's another concentration spell.
And what's their save?
I think it's a dex save. Dex saving throw.
Okay. So the dex save is a 6 or a 9.
Probably not gonna
That's
matter either way.
6. It's a 7.
So that's a failure. It's 13 save.
Okay, and then the other one 5. So they both fail.
They're both fairy fire. So they're both outlined in a light, like a light purplish light. They give a shed dim light for 10-foot radius, and you have advantage against attacks on both of those 2.
All attack rolls.
I don't know if you have
get
your
advantage.
Your circle, your
All attack rolls get
Yeah,
advantage
they're over there somewhere.
on these 2.
on those
We'll
two.
just remember them, yeah.
Yep.
And then, so my bonfire is out, but they shed light so you can see them in the cave. And I'm gonna be Dargo.
Like I'm coming.
And I'll step in front of the fairy and hold my stick up
She needs all the help she can get.
and my shield and my stick to guard.
You're not much help, but we'll take it.
Okay. Flair, your turn.
What is primordial again? Like the language?
It's a language.
Like what creatures speak it?
Mostly.
Well, hold on. I'm not really sure.
It's not the water species. They speak Aqualian or whatever.
Yeah, these don't speak it.
I think primordial is like I think it's fire elemental type stuff.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, your elemental spirits tend to speak primordial.
Okay. I'm thinking about trying to roll deception. I start off with primordial and then move to common. First primordial of just like what's going on here, and then when I move to common, pretty much the gist of that we are here to see the master as fire I'm trying to think of the word just like fire spirit villagers and business associates per se.
So you start in primordial.
Yeah, I start primordial, and then when I
Okay,
say
so
what
this
we-
is interesting because
Uh-oh.
they understand the primordial,
okay,
and so they do understand what you're saying.
because I'm hoping that's going to give like a bit
That's
of
a big
authenticity.
clue, by the way.
Oh gosh.
If in the meta of this, that is a big clue as to what's going on. So, yeah, they actually do speak primordial. They understand what you're saying. What do you say to them?
First off, primordial, what's going on here? And then I move on to common and go, is this any way you treat guests of the master? We are here on business arrangements to connect the water spirits and the fire spirits at long last. Can I
Wow, roll a deception check with advantage.
roll advantage?
Yeah,
Nice.
it's a really good guess.
16. I don't have any deception, so yeah, 16.
You know what? I'm gonna give him like an intelligence save against it because that's a reasonable.
That or an insight.
Yeah.
But that means I don't get to kill anybody.
And the dwarf already ran up on one and smacked him.
And I add the end, please forgive my associate here, referring to the door.
The merfolk pause in what they're doing, and seem to be willing to talk more.
I guess
As best you can tell,
right here.
the
now.
Sahuagin, he's not convinced, but he's stopped because he's not sure though.
Way to mess with the DM, dude.
Yeah, that was a really good guess. Like, did you like? Okay.
Cheated.
So the Sahuagin, it's his turn, and
We're still gonna die.
yeah, we'll drop out of combat.
Oh.
I am holding Fairy Fire up, though. I am not going to drop the spell. Just in case it gets...
I'm ready
It
to
just
grab.
outlines him in a little bit of light, so it doesn't do any
I'm
damage.
totally ready to squeak at him if I need to.
Okay, so the Sahuagin did not understand the common. But he did hear the primordial and start speaking back to you in primordial. Do anybody else speak primordial?
Now,
Infernal.
I speak
Alright.
Elvish and Druidic.
Genasi.
Yes, I.
You also serve the master.
Uh,
Follow.
by myself?
He didn't indicate to anyone else.
I'll.
I'll understand what he said.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk forward and I'll ask, in Primordial, can my personal guard join me, referring to Darko?
Of course he takes the big guy.
I think since I am on ambassador like work, I do need a guard.
He said one of Flair's plans actually worked.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. In fact, take inspiration for that too. Actually,
When
we
he
don't
walks
do
forward,
inspiration.
How much?
Claire, what,
We actually don't
what's going
do-
on?
Like, we're all confused.
One moment, because actually,
This is the guy we've had for the short time who nothing has worked for him, and suddenly he's doing things that I'm very confused about.
In tabletop RPGs, I always have really dumb plans. Like once we were in chasing in cars, and so I was like a really small dude, so I jumped in a tire and started rolling down the road in the tire to attack the people behind us.
Oh my god.
not much longer.
You can just grab it after we're done. If you
Yeah.
Find it.
So you'll get some inspiration points.
How much?
2.
And what does inspiration? You add that to your roll, right? If I can add that. to
Yeah,
my
you
roll?
can add that to any roll,
Oh,
You
that's
can-
like your fate points.
or
Okay.
or you can use them at a 2-for-1 to affect somebody else's roll.
All right, nice.
So it's half as effective affecting someone else as it is affecting you.
All right, nice.
Okay. So we're actually as you walk back. Does anybody else go with you?
I said
well,
basically,
I go with
Flair,
you.
what's going on?
I turn back and go. Business arrangements.
You gonna be fake? Okay.
Is there any other caves that I could have seen when it lit it up out of this, or is it ended there?
There is an exit
Okay.
off to the side.
I didn't see that. All right. I'll whip out a torch and light it. I guess we better follow them. But I do light a torch because I cannot see in the
Put
dark.
the big guy in the front.
And
That's all I'm saying.
I'm just gonna tell you, I will keep fairy fire up for the full duration, unless they really object to it. And it is it's only a minute though, so.
Okay. It's
So
going
it's
to take
probably
you
gonna
more
drop
than a
down.
minute
So
to
it'll
get back
drop
there.
down.
Yeah, it'll drop by the time you get back there.
But I
The-
did pull out a torch and light it.
The merfolk stay. The Sahuagin leads you back into the caves. And as you're walking back, you pass like 2 other rooms, and in one of them you see some a group of 4 more merfolk, and they seem to be like studying over a table, working on something, and that's about all you can tell as you walk past them. Further back into the cave, you come to a room where there's this pool of water that's in the center of this big cavern, and there's this swirling vortex of water right in that pool, and sitting on either side of the pool, like in the pool, but like on either side of this vortex, are 2 marrow. And that's where we will leave it off for today.
I knew you were gonna do that.
I am behind Dargo.
I
When
do.
we do this, so
Yeah, Katinka needs to go up there too.
I do really want to sell this thing, but if it comes to it, I might have to say.
You're
to save our
gonna
butt.
leave it.
Well, to save our
We're
butt.
gonna keep it.
Yeah, to save
well,
our
it's
butt.
outside the cave right now because we didn't drag it with us.
Yeah.
But to save our butt, I might have to say it's a trade offering, so just they don't kill us and maybe believe us a bit more. I'm surprised that worked.
Okay, bye.
Did you want? Let me ask before you go. The dwarf. Did you want her to come with you?
I will ask
Yes.
her if she wants to come with us.
She does not want to.
Okay,
So
I
Beavis.
will say, make your own way then.
Then-
Stay out by the dragon
I'll,
skull.
I'll ask if they can stay by the entrance just to make sure nothing funny happens.
Okay, so she guards the dragon skull.
When he starts walking, I will lean over to her, and I will hand her 2 gold and say, if you don't want to stay, leave.
Okay,
Fair.
subtract 2 gold, and okay, we'll see if she's there when you get back.
Hey, Jamie,
Yeah.
am I keeping on track favorites? I lose these.
Yeah. Leave him here. I'll
Okay,
take care of
nice.
everything.
Okay,
Thank you.
cool.
So thanks everybody for watching. We'll end it
See
here.
y'all next week.
See y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye.